To discover exactly how I consistently net my clients more money than the market average. There's a good reason why my team and I are trusted by so many people.
Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622 with RE/MAX Alliance.
Oh, the joy of holiday gifting. Some gifts like socks and cookies and ugly sweaters are great for all ages. But others, like lottery tickets from the Colorado Lottery, are better left to the adults. We don't gift lottery tickets to kids because it puts them at a higher risk for gambling problems later down the line. Please gift responsibly this holiday season. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER or text 800-GAM.
This is Voice of the Bus, Mark Johnson. Tomorrow, CU entertains the UTSA Roadrunners in Boulder. Coverage begins at 1:30, tip-off at 2 on KOA and on iHeartRadio.
This is Dan Kaplis. Hey, Colorado, as winter sets in, we have neighbors in our community who will struggle to keep warm. That's why Catholic Charities needs our support. Please consider donating today to help women receive proper health care, children get the education they deserve, and unhoused find shelter and a warm meal. In trying times, make a donation at ccdenver.org/donate. That's ccdenver.org. Catholic Charities, supporting neighbors, transforming lives.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You have the best outfit, the sharpest resume, even the funniest jokes. But if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. It's not your fault. Bad breath often comes from your gut. And most regular gums and mints, they just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. It doesn't solve the problem. That's where Zellman's Minty Mouth comes in. Zellman's is not just another mint. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with powerful, delicious mint, but they're also filled with parsley seed oil, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders. Garlic, onions, coffee, even smoker's breath, all handled. With Zellman's, you get the confidence of fresh, clean breath, and it lasts for hours, backed by a love it or your money back guarantee. Zellman's is only available online, so go to Zellmans.com. That's Zellmins.com. Use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order. That's Zellmans.com, code RADIO.
If ED is putting a strain on your relationship, this is the year to turn things around. Show your partner you care by giving the gift of treating your ED and restoring your relationship by scheduling a consultation at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. This $99 initial visit includes all of your blood work, a PSA and testosterone test, and if needed, a test dose. And if the test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic has been around for almost a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of guys just like you, except they no longer have ED. Their treatments are that successful, upwards of 90% successful. 5 clinics are here to serve you: Fort Collins, North and Central Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. And I can vouch for an amazing staff. Call the clinic closest to you and schedule your consultation. Tell them Michael Brown sent you. 720-440-7900. 720-440-7900. Online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Another warm day. Temperatures today 15 degrees above average in the low 60s. Good amount of sunshine, a little bit of cloud cover, and much lighter wind. I'm Fox 31 Pinpoint Weather Team meteorologist Kylie Burse.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll share the little-known story of how a fake doctor running carnival sideshows ended up saving thousands of babies. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
We've become so much more than a fixed frequency from a radio tower.
Take your radio with you.
630 KHOW is now available on multiple platforms and thousands of devices. Listen to Denver's talk station from anywhere.
A stream online
at KHOW.com.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. This is 630 KHOW, Denver's talk station, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Another batch of photographs showing Jeffrey Epstein with various public figures. Democrats on the House Oversight Committee releasing them as the deadline approaches for the Justice Department to release all it has on the convicted sex offender.
Now, Republicans on the committee say that this is a pattern from Democrats on that panel of what they call
cherry-picking files out of tens of thousands of pages. These photos come from a cache of 95,000 photos and other files from the Epstein estate that the Oversight Committee got just about a day or so ago.
ABC's Jay O'Brien in those photos alongside Epstein, former President Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Woody Allen, Steve Bannon, and former Prince Andrew. The president's being sued by preservationists seeking architecture review and congressional approval over the big White House ballroom. A federal judge issuing a temporary restraining order against immigration enforcement against redetaining the recently released Kilmore Abrego Garcia. This is ABC News. Measles cases in South Carolina are on the rise.
State health officials say there have been at least 111 cases since that outbreak began in early October, with 105 of those people who were unvaccinated. They say that this outbreak is accelerating with 35 new infections since early last week, and many of the new cases were actually traced to a church in Inman, South Carolina, just outside of Spartanburg, but people have also been infected at home, school, and even in a healthcare setting.
ABC's Morgan Norwood. It does appear that health insurance premiums for those on the ACA Marketplace plans will be rising significantly on January 1st as Republicans let subsidies to help pay for them run out, and Democrats fail to back a Republican plan for health savings accounts.
The president has suggested backing direct payments to some Americans to cover these costs, but Republicans remain far apart on this matter, and Congress is set to go home for the holiday at the end of next week.
ABC Chief White House Correspondent Mary Bruce. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story, adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
KHOW News Time, 10:03.
The Department of Justice is now suing Colorado Secretary of State Jenna Griswold for failing to release Colorado voting records.
The federal lawsuit claims Secretary Griswold violated the Civil Rights Act by refusing to release the records, which the department claims are needed to ensure all voters are citizens. Griswold responded by saying she has no intention of handing over sensitive information to Donald Trump.
We will not be complying with the DOJ's request. I told them to take a hike.
The DOJ has requested the Social Security and driver's license numbers of all Colorado voters, something Griswold says is private information that the Trump administration plans to use for immigration enforcement.
That's Brenda Stewart reporting. The man convicted of second-degree murder in the 2023 death of a Fountain police officer has been sentenced to 132 years in prison. Devin Bobian was driving a stolen car when he led officers on a chase, and Officer Julian Basara stopped the car on the bridge, and Bobian took off running. Seconds later, the officer plummeted off the bridge. That's the latest. I'm Keenan Dixon.
Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, it looks like the accident southbound at 84th has been cleared out of the right lane, but we're real slow coming out of North Glen down. It looks like 104th to 84th. Still some slow and go to deal with. It'll open up coming into downtown. I-76 westbound, the ramp there at I-25 is slow, and the ramp also from I-76 to east, actually to Pecos. There's an accident. It's not causing a big delay, just a hazard at this point. Pena's running just slightly slow coming out of the airport. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Supersure.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, not a little sure, but super sure. The seismic shift is coming. Super sure, coming soon.
At DiscountBath.com, they take discounts seriously. Like this deal for a complete conversion of that old ugly tub into a beautiful walk-in shower for just $9,888. Get rid rid of that old shower tub combo and get a beautiful walk-in, custom designed for your preferences. Acrylic walls that mimic stone, lifetime warranty, and no maintenance. Call 720-979-2322 or discountbath.com.
Running a business is hard enough. Don't make it harder with dozens of apps that don't talk to each other. One for sales, another for inventory, a separate one for accounting. That's software overload. Odoo is the all-in-one platform that replaces them all. CRM, accounting, inventory, e-commerce, HR, fully integrated and easy to use, and built to grow with your business. Thousands have already made the switch. Why not you? Try Odoo for free at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
What's happening? Worldwide threats to the homeland.
Assassination attempts, intimidation tactics.
Off the coast of Venezuela.
We've just seized a tanker.
Abrego Garcia.
A member.
Ordered to be released. Check in often.
It's the Dan Kapla Show. Afternoons 4 to 6.
Hey, it's Dan. Join me today at 4. We'll dive into the latest craziness from D.C. and from the loony left right here in Colorado, and we'll have a lot of fun doing it. Join me at 4.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. Marc Mager is off today. I think Suze is off too. And we have in the studio, all by themselves, we have Jeff Vick and Kevin Calkin. They didn't want to come to the home studio. They were afraid. So they wanted to...
now that we're here, we can rummage through all the stuff that we usually don't get to look at.
They're scaredy cats.
Anyway,
I gave them the choice. They could come to the home studio. I told them nobody would bite. No, seriously, it's more convenient for them. They went to the DTC. They're at the mothership. And again, they're unfettered. They have no one there to control them. So let's talk about your life. First, I want to say this. The lowest priced furnaces anywhere, if you need a furnace, they guarantee it. So all I say is when people come to the Tom Martino and Marc Mager club of the lowest price, it has to be the lowest price. And RenewHomeInnovations.com says, if you're quoted a furnace, we will beat the price. You will pay the lowest price. RenewHomeInnovations.com, 303-904-2000. We also have other people who do the lowest price. For example, what would you say if you had to pick something that you could be the lowest price, Kevin? I'm going to tell you that you are absolutely the lowest price when it comes to regular service on BMWs. I swear to you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anyone can beat you.
No.
Nope. And you got a Beamer guy right there. So I can vouch for that. Jeff, if you had to pick something, and again, I'm not saying that the lowest price is necessary, but it's nice when you have something where you can be the lowest price. So what do you got going on, Jeff, that you could be the lowest price where you don't think anyone can touch you because of your efficiency?
Well, I mean, we talked about it last week. I opened up that special for the, it's going on for another week yet, where we're offering 50% off of maintenance services. So transmission services, transfer case service, differential services.
No one can beat that. That's 50%, a real 50% off.
A real 50%. And I still have some slots open.
Kimmer transmission.
Yeah, he was good prices before that.
Zach, you have an issue with Heather Gardens. Zach, can you... tell me what's going on, Zach. What's happening, sir?
Yeah, my mom lives there. She's in an apartment building on the 3rd floor. She's handicapped, and their elevator has been out since Thanksgiving Day for over 2 weeks.
Wait a minute. What do these older people do? Isn't this a place for older people?
Yes, exactly. And they've been stuck. I've had to help people carry up groceries, like her neighbors carry up groceries and stuff, and everybody's just been stuck, and they keep saying,
how many floors is it? How many floors is this building?
3. Well, it's got a garage and then 3 floors.
And you have older people on the 3rd floor, even the 2nd floor, but you have older people that literally have to climb the stairs. There is no elevator.
Yeah, and my mom, she can't even climb the stairs. She's bound to, her scooter and her wheelchair, so she's stuck.
So she can't get out.
Dinner. She's missed doctor's appointments.
What do they say about the elevator? When are they going to have it fixed?
They keep saying the part's stuck out east, and they keep saying it's supposed to come tomorrow, like all week long. There's no the part's supposed to be here tomorrow. The part's supposed to be here tomorrow, but it's been all week in it.
And it's since when?
Since Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, we got a call over there.
Thanksgiving dinner at my sister's and everything. It was.
Hey, Kachina, who do we have that we can have call over there? Do we have anybody on duty today?
Bo is actually on duty.
Good. He's good for this one. He can get to the bottom of this one. Bo is really good with this kind of stuff. So hold on, man. This is crazy. So help me if I can understand. At Heather Gardens, they rent. They don't own those units, right?
No, they're all owned, and my mom rents from a private owner, but they're all privately owned.
Oh, they are. Okay, so she is renting from a private owner. And what do people do? I mean, really, seriously, since Thanksgiving Day, what are they doing? Is the apartment house at least offering to help somehow? I mean, or not the apartment house, but the HOA? What are they doing?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen them try anything. They haven't seen them do anything like that. That's all I could say is one day I was just walking out and I happened to see their neighbors trying to carry groceries upstairs.
Yeah, no, technically, Zach, technically, the landlord is responsible to your mom, the landlord who owns that place, but the landlord is also a victim. I mean, and the HOA is just nothing but the tenants. So is there a management company? I mean, who is making the decisions there?
Well, it's Heather Gardens community. It's a huge community, so I'm not really sure.
There must be a management company. I mean, if it's Heather Gardens and they're all individually owned condos, then there's an HOA, and then the HOA would have a management company. How many of these buildings are there? Is it one building or how many buildings?
It's a big complex. It's probably about 5 or 6 apartment buildings, and then there's a bunch of townhomes, and there's a golf course.
So it's only this building obviously being affected right now.
Yes.
Okay, that is crazy. We're going to have somebody call over there and see what we can find out. Okay, so we will take your information and somebody will be in touch with you. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Eva. What's going on with you, Eva? Welcome to the show. What's happening?
Thank you.
Yes, Eva. What's going on?
I hired a guy. Can I say his name?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, his name is Jeremy, and I hired him to fix my sunroom floor because it kind of tilted and it exposed the outside.
Well,
so
hold on. To fix your son's floor, did you say?
Sunroom
sunroom floor. I'm sorry. To fix your sunroom floor. Got it. And what happened?
Yeah. So he came to give an estimate. He said it would be between $600 and $800. He was going to remove part of the outside wall and jack up the floor and stabilize it. And I told him I'm going to apply for an emergency fund through my work, for which I donate every payday. And I found out they would give me $1,000 to help me out because it was an emergency.
Eva, tell me what was wrong with the floor in the sunroom. What was wrong with it?
It just failed. It went sideways, kind of. It kind of dipped down and it opened up to the outside.
Is it concrete?
No, it was like plywood. I live in a mobile home.
Okay, I got it. And so the floor, the wooden deck sunk a little.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
It caved in. So this guy, he said that he would give me an estimate, to give to my work. They insisted on sending the whole $1,000 to him because I know you're only supposed to pay half and then half when the job's
No, actually, nobody. I don't know what you mean. You're only supposed to pay half. You don't have to pay anything. I mean, there's no law that says you have to pay half. In fact, I don't think I would pay anything unless they had to buy materials, and I would only pay them when they delivered. So, no, I don't believe that you have to pay half. So, anyway, here's what I want to know, though. on this floor in this mobile home park, is it your work that is paying for this? There's an emergency fund where you work?
Yes, they were going to help me with $1,000.
And how much was it going to cost you? 800, you said.
1,000. Well, he changed it to 1,224.
Okay. So 1,002. And so did he do it or not?
Well, when I signed the contract for the floor, I also signed to have him put Pro Panel on the roof of my carport.
Is that part of the 12? Is that part of the 1,200?
No. I gave him $2,700 down.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, the whole job was going to be $3,375 for the roof.
Okay, but okay. So, how much did you pay him up front? Has he been paid the whole $3,375 right now?
Yes, he has.
Okay, and did he do the job?
Okay. So after a month, he texted me that my floor was done, and I get home late. So when I went home, I noticed that the sunroom floor was 10 inches lower from the door where you come out to the floor. And when I came out, and then the other door to go out of the sunroom was 5.5 inches lower, and the floor felt unstable and spongy. And he actually used all old material. He didn't buy anything new, and he didn't consult me to ask me.
How did you find Jeremy?
He was someone that our only builder supply had recommended him, and they said he was the city's building inspector.
What's Jeremy's last name?
Great.
What's Jeremy's last name?
Mascarenhas.
What?
Mascarenhas, yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
The floor looked awful. It was all the old wood. And then he called me the next day, and I said, Jeremy, I've been watching the project. I've been taking pictures.
All right, hold on, and I'll come right back. Eva, hold on, and I'll come right back to you. Holly will also take your call as well. Hang on, and we're working on the Heather Gardens problem. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
Thank you. Copper walk.
If you want to give a gift.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Little office.
Excel Roofing.
That's crazy.
Mark is off today. He's back in on Monday. I could certainly put you down to give you a call back if you'd like to ask him about it. Okay, no problem.
Mascarenhas to fix your sunroom.
So when do you go out to California?
I'm leaving the 22nd.
Monday.
The 28th. My mom already has a honey-do list for Adam since my dad died.
Eva's got work for... Eva got screwed here, man. That's too bad.
The worst part about those damn Ford trucks, to get the motor and stuff working, you just pull the cab.
Pull the body off, yeah.
But then what do you do? Now you're stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still having that weird smell come out of the BMW. It's weird.
You missing any critters? Okay.
It smells like running oil, but there's no check engine light.
Well, you wouldn't necessarily have a check engine light if you had a small leak. It could just be hitting the exhaust, and you don't see it on the ground because it burns off. Just need to get somebody to put it up in the air and take a peek. You probably got a small leak somewhere. It's not uncommon in BMWs at all.
Mm-mm.
So glad he bought me 3 glasses of wine and he bought that car.
That's why you have to build up your tolerance. Drink more wine, and then the next time you'll be prepared.
Do you build up alcohol tolerance like you do opiates?
I don't know that you do or don't.
I think you do. I mean,
I think you probably handle it better, but I think you're still getting. I would say your blood alcohol is your blood alcohol.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, with the three of you sitting in there, it's just unimaginable how much lube you guys have been through.
How much lube?
I mean, you guys professionally, but you know?
Yeah. You have no idea how poorly timed that was answered.
What was her input?
She has no idea what you said. Was it?
No.
I got a story here that I think is interesting, but nobody cares.
Well, that's never stopped us before.
Hey, you son of a bitch bastard. I'm gonna come after you with all guns ablaze.
Good luck. You know, I see you coming. I just stand still and it's over for you.
That's mean, man.
No, I know you're an unstoppable force, but I'm an immovable object. Yeah.
Not anymore.
You do just fine. Shut up. All right, how are we doing here? Coming back.
An iHeartRadio station.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, listen, the guaranteed lowest price. Remember, furnaces, the guaranteed lowest price. And I don't know how long this is going to last, but they guarantee me to guarantee you, 303-904-2000. Furnaces, the guaranteed lowest price. You can complain about nothing. Whatever size, whatever shape, whatever model, they'll beat it. 303-904-2000, renewhomeinnovations.com. People should always shop around, right? Hey, listen, this thing with the sunroom, Eva, I get it, okay? The guy was paid and he did a bad job. Bottom line, are you complaining about everything he did or just the floor?
Well, the floor was not up to code. There were also gaps between the floor and the wall, 2 inches, where you could see sun. The wind was coming in. And then I have like a pet door area, and there was about an 8-inch opening, and animals were coming in. So I asked Jeremy to give me the sunroom keys back. He came and gave them to me, and he said, your house is junked. And I said, I know it is. That's why I'm trying to fix it. I said, but this floor is unstable. And I said, you know what? Move on to the roof. Let's let this go for now. And then he said, I'm not going to fix your roof. You're nothing but a complainer. You're ungrateful. And he said, he threatened, I'm going to have all the roofing supplies I ordered dumped in your yard in 2 days. And I said, well, I need to be home when you do that, because if they get stolen, that's on you. And he goes, no, it's on you. I said, but I signed a contract. Are you going to fix the roof? And he goes,
What good
no,
is
I'm
a
not.
contract? What
I'm
good
gonna
is a
keep your
contract?
money."
What good is a contract when you have somebody who doesn't care?
Yeah.
But Eva, he might be. Listen, I don't want to insult you. He might be right. You might have a junky mobile home, and it's impossible to make it right. It might just be one thing leads to another, which leads to another. It's really hard working on those things. But then he shouldn't take your money either. How much money total? How much money total has he been paid?
He's been paid $4,375.
Wait a minute. You just said it was $3,375. How did he get up to $4,000? How did he get up to another $1,000?
Because the $1,000 my work paid him, they sent him a check for the sunroom floor. So,
well, hold on. So he was paid. So the whole job was going to be $4,375.
right. So
and hold on. Okay, $4,375, and he's been paid all of that. Why did you keep paying him?
Because I paid him the money because I had it to give him. I wanted to pay as much as I could. That way, when the job was done, I wouldn't owe so much.
Does this guy own a business? This Jeremy Masterinas?
It's called Majestic Slopes.
Majestic Slopes. What does he do, this Jeremy Masterinas? What does he do?
He is the city building inspector.
No, that's not what Majestic Slopes is. What's Majestic?
No, he works for the city of Trinidad.
And so when he's not doing Majestic Slopes, he's an inspector for Trinidad.
Right. But anyway, I called an attorney, and he said, just let him.
Well, why would you call an attorney? You can't afford an attorney for this. We're talking about $4,300. It would be cheaper to hire somebody to fix everything.
Yeah, well, let me just tell you, Jeremy fixed the roof. He put Pro Panel on it. The roof wasn't even a month old, and the metal started to buckle. So I told him my roof
The guy's a
coming
clown.
apart.
The guy's a clown.
I know, and then the first snow we had last Monday, the roof leaked in 3 spots, and I took pictures and I let him know, and he said, I'm going to come over.
Have you,
help.
just for the hell of it, did you call the city of Trinidad?
Well, I spoke with the city manager on Wednesday. I set up a meeting with her because I have a total of 5 new leaks under my carport roof.
I mean, did he ever pull permits for any of this work?
He did not.
Okay, so this Jeremy Masterinas, he is a building inspector for Trinidad.
Yes.
And he didn't even pull a permit for the work he did, and he charged you $4,300, and you're saying all the work is substandard. Have you had another contractor look at this?
Yes, I did. And one of the contractors said that Jeremy used drywall screws in my floor, and the floor was going to break. And then I actually had another contractor.
How much is it going to cost to fix everything? How much is it going to cost?
So I've paid $2,400 to have the floor fixed. It's now back to the original height.
But wait, no, you paid $4,375 for everything. Here's what I need to know. Eva, you got to hold on, okay? Just hold on, because I want to take Holly real quick here, and then I'll come back to you. I have some solid recommendations for you, but you're going to have to follow them, and maybe because he is an inspector for the city, you might get paid. But hold on. Holly, since it's car day, I wanted to get your problem out here about your 2015 Ford Edge to see what our experts have to say. What's going on, Holly? What's happening?
Well, right now, nothing's happening. But back on September 29th, I was looking for a car. I found a car that I absolutely loved. And it was at a place called Colorado Motor Cars.
Is that this Ford 2015 Ford Edge?
Yes.
And you bought it. When did you buy it?
Ford Edge. I bought it on September 29th.
And you bought it from a place called what?
Colorado Motor Cars.
Okay, so what happened? What went wrong?
So when I went and looked at the car, I was after work, and it had a cracked tail light, and Tim Lacey, who is the manager there, said, okay, I'll knock $500 off for that. but the light still works. So I was okay with that.
Yeah.
I took it for a drive. It seemed perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I went
but you
in
can't.
and we
You can't.
decided to
You
do
didn't
the
get it
paperwork.
checked out, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
And there were so many red flags that I did not pay attention to, and I'm kicking myself now.
So what happened?
It's
What's
just-
wrong with it?
Okay, so, well, I ended up taking it back eventually because I went in, I filled the paperwork out. Their lights didn't work. I had to use my cell phone flashlight to fill out the paperwork. Okay. And, you know,
Where's Colorado Motor Cars located?
It's on West Mississippi Avenue.
On West
Denver.
Mississippi. Mississippi and what?
Yeah. I'm wanting to say Mississippi, and it's just west of Santa Fe.
Okay. So I don't know where we're going with this, but I want you to hold on and we'll take your problem. We have our experts standing by too. I don't know if this, let's just see what we can do for you. You took it back. I'm interested to hear the rest of the story. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, listen to this, denverregen.com, stem cell therapy. If you have an HSA, now's the time to use it, or a savings account for your medical stuff. You can use it for stem cell therapy, denverregen.com.
Thank you.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
Yeah, traffic looking pretty good. Nice traffic flow on the freeways. It's light, maybe moderate in some areas. I know 270 has been running a little sluggish coming out of Commerce City both directions. East side of I-70, looks like west from maybe about Peoria back to I-25. We're seeing pockets of slowing. Pena looks good to the airport, and we do have some slowing I-25 south coming into downtown through the Central Valley there around Spear. But for the most part, it's wide open, no problem spots. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories.
I'm Tom Martino, and I tell you about shopping all the time. It's smart. You know, you should also shop for attorneys. And when it comes to personal injury, if you have an auto accident, John Fuller will talk to you to help you evaluate him and his firm. You know, he'll talk about your case. You don't have to sign anything. You don't have to sign in or sign up. No other attorneys do that. So you can ask to talk to him from the very first call and ask all of your questions. If you think it's a good fit and you want to hire him, there's no obligation. But if you do, you will hire him on a percentage fee basis, and you get his personal cell phone so you can continue to call and text him at any time. It's a true story. If you want this level of personal attention, call 303-597-4500, 597-4500.
Thank you, especially for jumping in. Who knows what happened there? Something died out.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just screwing with the buttons here, so forgive me. Testing one, two, three, four.
I want you happy.
I don't even know what the fuck this controls here. I don't even know what it controls.
Google Maps put me on the wrong
Camera better. I rebooted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get it up here and running here. Yeah, it's good. Let me transition over.
Looks like he's got probably, about 20 cars in inventory?
You know, ever since that phone went through its last update, it's been real squirrely.
Fly-by-night just from looking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't even know what that volume control does. I have no idea what it.
Got in one
testing
morning,
1, 2,
it said
3.
update
Nothing. It
complete,
does nothing.
And then everything just went asunder. So I don't know.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it does nothing.
My ass to be hot here.
It absolutely does nothing.
Hey, it's not too bad in here today, huh?
No.
Has felt really good this whole week, but
you're welcome.
Oh, that's where my microphone comes through. But I don't understand it. It's just, I don't understand any of this. I built this studio and I don't understand it.
Hitting the clubs?
Oh, yeah, that's me. Yeah, for sure.
Kelly's going clubbing this evening. That'll be exciting.
This afternoon. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Speaking of Heather Gardens.
Yeah.
Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4. I have no idea.
Dude's willing to
Test 1 2.
part-time then.
I don't know what this does. I don't know what it
A couple of drinks
does.
at Noonan's, the clubhouse bar there at Heather Gardens Golf Course. Noonan. Remember that from Caddyshack? That's the name of the bar.
Have you been to the one in Park Meadows?
No, what's that?
It's a sports bar completely.
Caddyshack themed?
Yeah.
Oh.
What the hell is it called?
I don't know why when I play stuff on my computer you can't hear it online. I just don't understand the reasoning behind it. I just don't. Let me try something here. This is weird. I'm talking to myself. Speak amongst yourselves.
No. We like it when you're occupied by something technical there.
Yeah, I know. It's just like I don't understand it. I just want to hear something here. Hold on.
It's like when you're in class and you could get the teacher talking about
I want to
when
hear
they
that.
used
Hold
to
on.
protest the war or something like.
It is called.
Do you hear that?
Caddyshack Cantina.
Do it again.
All right.
Static.
Oh, we hear something in the distance now.
Yeah, you're hearing it from my. I don't understand what I'm hearing. Why this isn't coming.
From a distance.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I know I'm an idiot.
You're not an it. I'll call you a
Now,
lot of
do you
things,
hear-
but not an idiot.
Shannon never.
Now that should be coming over the air. Damn it.
Yeah, the only thing we can hear is through your microphone.
Mildly annoying, but you're not an idiot. God, just shut up.
Okay, I have figured something out here. I don't know what it is, but I figured it out. I don't know. I am so technically tired. That's a term I'm going to.
Tom, you need Princess.
Yes, I don't know where she is. I think she only comes around when Dimitri's here. She loves Dimitri.
Probably has something to do with that signature scent.
That signature scent attracts all the cats. Yep.
Comes from the bottom of the Starkist tuna can.
His aroma is partially tuna.
So Holly has a problem, but we don't know what it is.
No, we don't. Here you go. You're up.
All right, I'm Tom Martino. Eva, hang on. I need to finish with Holly. So Holly, you bought a used, it all boils down to this. You bought a used Ford Edge. Obviously, there were problems. When you took it back, did they undo the deal for you? What did they do when you returned it?
Well, first of all, I took it home that night, and then I noticed there was a crack in the moonroof the next morning.
Yeah, okay.
It had a weird smell when I started
it doesn't. None of that
also,
matters.
too,
You took it back.
Right.
Did you want when you took it back? Did you say I want my money back, or did you do some kind of an exchange? What did you do when you took it back?
When I took it back, I had left $1,000 down payment, and for some reason my financing didn't go through because my husband wasn't included in the application anyway. So I talked to the credit union. I told her about the fees that they were charging, and she's like, that's a red flag. So I'm like, with all the problems with the car, I'm taking it back. So I took it back, and I told them that, there was problems. Oh, I'll fix those. Well,
hold on.
And
So
then
when
the
you
angel light
took
came
the
on.
car, though, and it's really important, I know this stuff. When you took it and made that $1,000 deposit, did you sign anything for the balance due?
Yes, I signed an application for the thing.
How
But
much
my
was
loan
due?
didn't
How
go
much?
through.
How much was the car? $1,000 down. How much did you owe in addition to that?
12.8, something like that. Yeah.
Well, okay, so the whole car was 12.8.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole thing was like 14, and then he knocked some price off here for the tail light, but the financing never went through because I had a debt to income ratio problem. So the whole thing was not through. He wanted my husband on it. I looked at the paperwork and saw all the major fees he was charging.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
you
like,
did
no.
all of this
So-
backwards, Holly. You signed everything and bought it, and then you had these. So here's what I need to know: did they undo the deal? Where does it stand right now?
He took the keys back and said, I'm charging you for $100 a day and $1 a mile.
Okay. So
okay,
where does
so-
it stand?
Okay. No, he hasn't returned my money. He won't return my calls.
Okay,
I filed with the Better Business Bureau.
I don't. The Better Business Bureau. When you say you filed with the Better Business Bureau, they're nobody.
Yeah.
Okay, they do nothing. All they do is keep track of problems. But here's what I need to know. Okay, this is. I need to know where you stand. You see, it could be that he had a right to keep that deposit. It could be you didn't have a right to undo the deal. I know you're telling me all the problems you found, but you found them after you made the deposit and after you signed the paperwork. Do you have copies of the paperwork you signed?
I do, but not with me. I wasn't expecting the
Holly.
phone call today.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no. That's okay. We can still help you. I mean, we don't have to wrap it all up today. I just need to know a few things. Have they ever bothered you after you returned the car? You never heard from them.
No.
But
'Cause
you
the
think
financing didn't go through,
think
so
they
they
owe
weren't gonna
you
get their money, yeah.
You think they owe you $1,000.
No, $633.50 if we're going off his $100 a day, $100 a mile. I
Okay.
returned it on October 1st.
They probably do owe you something.
Yes.
But I'm not sure. Where did he come up with that $100 a day? Was that in your contract?
No, it was a DR 245 form.
Yes,
and
right. Got it.
He
Okay.
says, "Oh, that's what the state issues, but it's not you fill in the numbers." He said that was industry standard. It's not. I bought the same car, the exact same type of car, a day later from a reputable dealer, and it's $50 a day, 50 cents a mile. So he's inflating his fees, and he charged me for 3 days, and when I had it less than 48 hours. Okay, I'll let him have that. But he still owes me $633.50. And he won't pay it. He won't talk to me.
Have you ever thought about small claims court?
No, I didn't know how to go from there. I did file with the Colorado Department of Revenue.
Yeah,
Auto industry.
I'm not sure. See, I'm not sure if what they did was. It could be that they did a really screwy deal, and it could be that's the right place to go. The dealer licensing board. Have you heard back from them?
He said Frank Macias took my case on October 11th, but I haven't heard back from him. So,
they do a good job. If this dealership screwed you, they do a pretty good job. Right now, here's what we need to do. I think what you need to do from here, I don't mind calling them and see if they'll come on the air. Kachina, you ought to call and ask, will they address this problem? I mean, really, we have her on the air right now. Let's see if they'll come on and talk about this. Colorado Motor Cars on Mississippi and Santa Fe. I've never heard of them before. I don't know if that's good or bad, but are they a big dealership or are they a little rinky-dink dealership?
Dealership. It's a little dealership.
Okay. And who did you deal with
I have
there?
the phone number.
Who's the person you dealt with?
Lacey. He's the general manager.
What?
Lacey.
Kim Lacey? Kim?
Yeah. Tim is in TIM.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Lacey.
TIM. Okay.
Yes. And if you look at the reviews, and I didn't look at the reviews before I bought there, he has done this to many, many people.
Well, used car places have so many problems. I mean, it's par for the course. I'll bet you it's hard to find a used car place that has good reviews. Seriously. I mean, it sucks. I think what when
I bought the second car, I did my research, and
because you learned from the first. You learned from the first one, but I don't know if you're going to get this money back. But I think that I would like to assign this to Deputy D. He's not on duty today, but he can help you. He can help you file or not, he won't help you file, but he can give you logistical help on a small claims action, on what to do and how to do it. So hold on, Kachina, let's give Holly over to Deputy D so he can give her logistical help on the small claims system. And Holly, that's where I think it should be. And then see if they'll come on the air as well, Kachina. 303-713-8255. Eva, she lives in a mobile home and had a bunch of work done, and she says it sucks, and she wants her money back. I don't know what's happening there, but we got to talk about it, okay? This guy was paid $4,300. This is someone who should really, I don't know if she has a phone number or not, but that's another one that I think if she went to small claims court, she could collect, especially because he works for the city of Trinidad. So hold on, Eva. We'll come back to you as well. 303-713-8255. One clear choice, garage doors. They are the people you want to call if you have a problem with garage door. They have 24/7 service. So if a spring breaks at night and you can't close your door, or you can't get it open, or you need it, they come 24/7. They're also great people for openers or for doors themselves. Any part of the door, any part of the opener. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. That's OneClearChoiceDoors.com. All their prices right there. 720-370-3987.
Yep.
Now, Impact Traffic.
Yeah, traffic looking pretty good. Nice traffic flow on the freeways. It's light, maybe moderate in some areas. I know 270 has been running a little sluggish coming out of Commerce City both directions. East side of I-70, looks like west from maybe about Peoria back to I-25. We're seeing pockets of slowing. Pena looks good to the airport, and we do have some slowing I-25 south coming into downtown through the Central Valley there around Spear. But for the most part, it's wide open, no problem spots. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll share the little-known story of how a fake doctor running carnival sideshows ended up saving thousands of babies. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
You don't want to know, you want to get the greatest price ever for a furnace refurbishment? Then you want Fix It 24/7. Listen, I'm not kidding, okay? If you haven't had this done, no matter who you are, no matter how old your furnace is, if it's more than a year old, you want Fix It 24/7's Extreme Clean, Tune, and Check. It adds life and efficiency to your furnace. Dirt and grime is the biggest killer of furnaces, and they're the only ones that take it to this level. For $39, you cannot beat it. FixMyHome.com, book now. FixMyHome.com, book now.
And
Thank you.
things were in a different atmosphere. A couple of years ago, probably could have.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
no,
why.
cash flow wise, it just-
Yeah, that's
So
why
I
we're
wonder
trying-
how you guys are going to
that's
get
why
a
we're
slice
trying
of
to
pizza from way over there.
because
You
we're
sons of
not getting all
bitches.
the questions, and we wanted to get
Golly.
Well, we'll just save you one, so next time you come in, it'll be here waiting for you.
Without somebody at your place answer the door, how are you getting pizza?
Mascarenas. Didn't she say masca or master anus? I said
That's what.
That was fun.
master anus. That's, I mean, this guy, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do with people like this? What the frick do you do?
Well, and that other
Especially-
business she mentioned is a roofing company, but they don't have like an online presence except for Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook's it.
Yeah,
Besides, he's
Facebook.
got a- the
Facebook
name
is
of
a
his company
cesspool.
is so racist.
It's a cesspool.
I would definitely get in touch with the county to put pressure on him.
I would too. Yeah, I know.
That's
We don't
probably
have
the
any
most-
deputies here today. God damn it.
How did you end up driving everybody off? What's
Well,
going on?
Doc and Bo were supposed to be in, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Bo, where the hell are you? God damn
He
it.
said he had to be in Boulder this morning. He'd be in here
Yeah,
later.
He'll be
Bad
in.
weather.
If nothing else, I have his appliance dolly. I know he wants it back.
I think Doc had to go home for something.
Yeah, but that's perfect for Bo.
Hello.
Hello.
No, I'm talking to a guy from the Philippines here. You did what to who?
Damn it. I want to be able to help people. I don't have enough of my peeps out here. Damn it. I don't know why the playthrough isn't playing.
Poor thing.
I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Yeah, you are.
Nah.
Which is fine.
I have this. Never mind. I don't want to go over it because
Have
I
you
am just
tried?
tired. It's.
Oh, you can't tease
I
us
got
like
this
that
a
and then
very
not go
simple
through it.
situation. I know my laptop's connected because my microphones are going through everything through this USB connection with Rode. But never mind. The one thing that doesn't work is the output of the sound, which I have connected to the USB. It should be going out through there, but it's not.
Have you tried sticking a fork in the outlet?
Oh, I'm going to do. That's the next thing I'm going to do.
Son of a... It's being stuck in here, Kelly, that makes me crazy. You know that.
All right, take care.
Boom, boom, boom.
Uh-huh.
So my warranty on the Tesla is over at the end of this year.
You haven't had any trouble with that, have you?
We haven't had one thing except finish and trim items. That, Tesla's got terrible finish and trim.
Yeah, they do.
Terrible. For the price you pay for these cars, they suck. They don't suck. The finish and trim, these little knobs and trim and just little shit just falls apart. I don't like it.
Each car should come with a tube of super glue.
No lie.
Okay, I got to bring up the. I have the studio camera up for you Uggs.
It's not doing anybody any favors.
I can't stand. Hey, Kachina, we ought to, since we don't have deputies, we should try to get some of these clowns on the air. Just call them and say, look, we got a call right now. Come on the air. Fuck. I mean, why not? It's not like you have 100 phone calls to field. Well, let's just get some of these assholes on the line and see if they'll come on the air.
Speaking of coming on the air, here you go.
I'm Tom Martino, and we should try to get this guy from Trinidad on the air. I mean, the guy, Jeremy Mascarenhas, or Mascarenhas, he is with Majestic Slopes. I guess it's a company that he has down in Trinidad, but he's also an inspector for the city. What's really funny, and I wonder what Trinidad would think about this, he didn't pull permits for his own work. Here he is, a building inspector or some kind of inspector, and he didn't pull any permits. Eva, we want to get this guy. We want to get him. Do you have his phone number? Did you give his phone number to Kachina?
I did not.
Okay, we're going to do that off the air, and we're going to call him. And
okay, all right.
What does he say right now about will he make the work right or not? Or he says you're not grateful. He's not going to do anything. Is that right?
Right, and he told me about the leaks in my roof. That he told me that I'm losing my marbles. That there's not leaks where the screws are, but there are because I touched the water and the screws are underneath. And I have pictures and video. He came to my house Wednesday when he got out of work, and he put more caulking. He put 5 tubes of caulking on the roof, and I told him there's an underlying problem. But he keeps telling me
hold
if the
on,
roof leaks
Eva,
again,
you may need a whole new roof. You didn't pay him to put on a whole new roof.
No, but he didn't assess the wood underneath. And I asked him, do you want to remove the shingles? he said that the shingles that were on there were causing the leaks because they weren't put on right, which another man did. And I said, if that's true, why aren't we removing the shingles?
Eva,
He
how
said,
old is this
"Don't
mobile
worry
home?
about it."
Eva, how old is this mobile home?
It's old. I don't know how old the carport roof is because it was added
How
on.
old?
But it's
How old is the mobile home? Just tell me how old it is.
It's the mobile home is 40 years old.
Oh my
But
God!
the people that live there did extra work on it. And that's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm dealing
apparently,
with.
listen, I'm going to be straight with you. It could be, it really could be that Jeremy is in over his head. It could be that you do have a piece of junk on your hands. And I don't mean that he should cheat you. He shouldn't take your money. But I mean, if he took $4,300 and he didn't do good work, but you shouldn't expect him to rebuild your mobile home for that. I mean,
I don't, but he promised that
what
there
do you
would
want
be no
right now?
leaks once he
Let
put
me
the
just ask
propane
you,
on.
Eva, what do you want right now? You're in a 40-year-old mobile home. So what do you want?
Well, I would like for him to refund some of my money because there's 5 new leaks after the work he did.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I'm not
promised
sure.
there would be no leaks.
Did he do any good at all for the $4,300? Did he do anything for you?
He made things worse.
Come
made
on.
things worse. There's 5 new leaks in my
Hold
roof
on,
now that
Eva,
were not
hold
there
on.
before.
Kachina, get that number from her. Let's give this guy a call. Okay, just hold on, Eva. Let's at least give it a try. Try to get him on the air. And then people, you know what I would do? My consumer club. That's a double entendre. Club, get it? To hit people with. Our consumer club. I want my YouTube morons. You're on patrol. My morons are great people. I want you to call right now the city of Trinidad in a nice way, no harassment, and say that you have somebody working there that's doing work on the side and he's not pulling permits and he needs to give some money back to this woman. The guy's name is Jeremy Mascarenas. Mascarenas, like, well, whatever, like Mascarenas. I don't know, like what. It sounds like Master Anus, but it's not. It's Mascar. It's like Madigan. Never mind. Mascarenas, okay? Mascarenas. I'm losing it here. His company is called Majestic Slopes. So give a call down to the building department. Does he work for the building department in Trinidad? Where does he work exactly? Eva.
For the city of Trinidad.
Yeah, but for the building department or what?
All I know is he's the city's building inspector.
Well, okay, that would be the building department. Eva,
right.
What do you do for a living, out of curiosity?
I'm an RN. I've been an RN for 35 years.
Oh, God
I work
help
with
us.
elderly people in a veterans home.
God help us. Okay, you're a registered nurse. Wow, holy crap.
Yes.
So you're not a dummy.
No, I'm not. I'm educated.
No, you are. You're educated. Hold on. We're going to try to get this guy on the phone. Give her the number, and let's try to get him on the phone. We have more coming up. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
Thank you.
Oh, man. That was brutal.
I'd like to date an RN.
She was
somebody
brutal.
that knows their way around my plumbing. What's that?
She was brutal. She's an RN. Could you believe that's what she said?
Well, yeah. Can you turn your head and cough?
Jesus.
What? She didn't do anything wrong.
Nursing must not pay that well. She's living in a 40-year-old mobile home.
I feel badly for her, man. She's going to have one hell of a time trying to get that up and running. I'm going to walk away from the mic for a second. Don't talk about me when I'm gone.
No, you don't have to come back.
There's nothing behind his back we won't say, that we wouldn't say to his face. Is there?
All right, now you can talk about me.
Oh, we're already done.
Oh, damn. All right. So this woman is a registered nurse. Damn. But I don't think there's still the sex change system.
Did you need something booked there?
You're so funny.
We'll see if she knows how to perform an addictomy.
Is that an inside joke?
Is that what he needs?
Yeah.
Try again.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
By the way, I did call the Colorado Motor Cars. Tim Lacey does not get in until this afternoon, so I left him a message.
All right.
Also, I called Jeremy Mascarenas and it went straight to voicemail, so I left him a voicemail.
Okay.
A seductive voicemail is kind of gross. Let's let people know that when she does those outgoing calls, hi, this is Kelly. God.
I used to pay $2.99 for the first minute and 99 cents for each additional minute just to hear that.
Oh. I'd call her back. If I heard that, you bet.
Fortunately, it never took longer than a minute.
What about Guatemala? What?
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino, and this is the Troubleshooter Show. Welcome, one and all. It's car day today. I have Jeff Vick with us from Kimmer Transmissions, and Kimmer's Transmission, or is it Transmissions? Kimmer Transmissions.
Either one works, as long as you pick up the phone.
And then we have Kevin Calkin Sheridan Auto Tech. We're talking about cars, problems, questions. We haven't gotten to that yet, but I do have some texts on that. And then we're taking your calls on any problems you have, and I encourage you to call, especially, as we get near the holidays. You're going to have a lot of time off and a lot of time in between, and people, you don't want things to fester too long. Let's get a hold of people before the holidays. Now, Eva has a problem with a guy that's an inspector down in Trinidad, and he's a building inspector for the city of Trinidad, but he does work on the side with Majestic Slopes. And that's the name of his company. Jerry Mascarenas is his name. And Jerry Mascarenas, who I affectionately call Masteranus, he did some work for her. Now, granted, this is a 40-year-old mobile home, and it might be a piece of junk, okay? I mean, it's a 40-year mobile home. She's got roof leaks. She's got a deck separating from her sunroom and a number of different problems. This guy was paid $4,300, and she got even $1,000 of that from her work, they're really nice. It's an emergency fund that they gave her, and they paid it directly to Jerry Mascarenas. And in any case, he did the work, and she said she still has a lot of problems. Now, let's just put it this way. Jerry might be well-intentioned, But when he got into this thing, it was way more than he anticipated. You know, that happens a lot with older mobile homes and older homes. You start working on something and you peel one layer and there's another layer of problems. Old things have a habit of doing that, of where problems surface. After you take one problem and you solve it, there's another problem. He opened up a can of worms, possibly. He tried to fix this deck. It was pulling away from the sunroom. She could see daylight through it. She says it's still not really good. He used a lot of used materials. The floor is spongy. She also said she has roof leaks. Now, here's the deal. Could he fix all of this for that $4,300? Maybe not. Maybe it's impossible. But the bottom line is he did take some money from her. Did she get her money's worth? Eva says he made everything worse. I kind of doubt that. There's some truth somewhere in the middle there. But we're trying to get a hold of Jeremy. And if Jeremy, if you're listening, or the city of Trinidad, by now, I'm hoping some of my morons called down there, my YouTube morons. I'm hoping you called down to the city and you told them to, to get on this guy's butt to see if we could help her. 303-713-8255. Now, what we're going to do, Eva, we put a call into him. We're going to see if he calls us back. We also put a call, or where I'm hoping my morons put a call into the city to see why. In fact, that's a really good question. Why is he not pulling permits? Now, it could be the work he was doing did not require permits. He wasn't doing the whole roof. He was just doing some patching. So it could be that some of the work he was doing doesn't need a permit. But Eva, we will do what we can to follow this up, okay?
Okay,
Meanwhile, you want some of your money back. Have you had another contractor look at your place and really think, how much will it cost to just really fix all of your minor problems? Have you ever got an estimate on that?
Okay, so the sunroom floor was fixed back to the height where it was. I paid a contractor $2,400.
Wow.
The same contractor can work on the roof, and he wants $1,000 to fix what Jeremy messed up. And he said he can fix it. So
this contractor,
right there.
this contractor is trustworthy, right?
Oh, yeah. He's a pastor of a church in Pueblo West.
Okay, and so did he
grew up in Trinidad.
Did he do a good job on the floor?
He did an awesome job.
Good.
It is back to the height. It's stable. He used all new wood.
Good.
It is beautiful.
Okay, that's good to know. So, Eva, at least we have a price then. So really, if this guy can give some money back to you, Jeremy Mascarenas, if he can give some money back to you, it's possible you can get your roof fixed too. This guy says, how much to fix the roof?
$1,000.
Well, that's not bad. Maybe we can get this done. Maybe we can get this done.
Yeah, I've been pulling extra hours at work, and I'm exhausted, and I trusted this guy. If he didn't think he could do the work, he shouldn't have took the job on,
Well,
He made
maybe, but maybe he had good intentions. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you tell me the truth? Did the guy seem like a cheat to you? Did he seem like he was trying to pull a fast one?
Not really, but I didn't appreciate him calling me ungrateful, saying he was trying to save me money when he was not.
Well, maybe he was.
He's been condescending to me, but he's been condescending, and it was rude. I've paid a lot of money. He needs to be more respectful.
Yeah.
I'm a customer.
Yeah, that's true. And you're a registered nurse. How long have you been a nurse?
He's calling me names. 35 years.
Wow. How long have you lived in that trailer?
I've lived there about 10 years.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you try to keep it in good shape?
I do. It's so hard to find anyone in Trinidad to do small construction jobs. That's why I was excited when I heard about Jeremy, And I thought, I can trust this guy.
Now, how did you find out about Jeremy?
He was recommended from the builder supply in Trinidad.
Okay, that's right. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
Okay, Eva, we're going to follow this along, and we're going to see if we can get a hold of him, and maybe he'll refund $1,000. And if that's the case, then you both walk away from each other, and you get this other guy to do it. This other pastor, does this pastor from Pueblo West, does he live in Trinidad now?
No, he lives in Pueblo West.
How did you find him? How did you find him?
One of the CNAs at my job told me, you should get my uncle to help you.
Okay.
And he came right away, and he's been awesome with me.
Okay.
I'm so grateful.
So you work with the elderly.
I do, and I love that population. They're my favorite population to care for.
I'm part of that population.
Love them.
I think I'm part of that population.
Okay. And they're veterans.
I'm 72, sister. I mean, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm 72 years old, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for what you do, and we'll be in touch, okay? Kachina, let's keep on this guy, and then we'll hand it over to a deputy if you can't get through to him. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So give us a call. Let's shoot the breeze, okay? I want to know what's on your mind today. If you got a problem, a question, or a complaint. I also want to tell you, don't forget to check out that new website I did. It's really just to get the word out about 303 Martino. So it's 303martino.com. 303martino.com. Again, it's only to get that number out there, but I have summarized calls on there. And I'm doing like a show blog if I can. It's difficult, but I'm doing that. I'm throwing some show notes up there. 303martino.com. Also, give us a call at 303-713-TALK while we're on the air, 303-713-8255, or the number 303-Martino. As I said, that is good 24/7 for problems, questions, and complaints. Okay, I told you this. I'll tell you again. The Guaranteed Lowest Price Club right now, we're real serious about it on this show. We are trying to bring, now that doesn't mean you have to have the lowest price, okay? You don't. That doesn't mean you're no good, but when you do have the lowest price, we want to promote it. And RenewHomeInnovations.com has the lowest price on furnace replacements. RenewHomeInnovations.com, 303-904-2000.
Yep.
Okay, so I have Fuller.
The Denver Broncos look to maintain their place atop the AFC when they take on the Packers this Sunday at 2:25 p.m. Download the Denver Broncos app or visit denverbroncos.com for the latest matchup info, ticket availability, team news, and tune-in information.
Okay, let's talk about personalized service when it comes to personal injury. Listen, when you have an injury accident, the first thing you need is information. So I'm going to send you to John Fuller. Now, you may not hire him, but you know what? You will get accurate information and legal advice free of charge without signing up, without doing any intake whatsoever. Just say, I want to talk to John Fuller. He's an attorney. He'll talk to you. Now, if you decide you want to hire him, he'll do it on a percentage fee basis, and he gives you his personal cell phone so you can continue to talk to him on this one-on-one. It's a real deal. John Fuller. You can find him at referralist.com. You can find him at 303-597-4500, 303-597-4500, or the website callfuller.com.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank
4
you.
minutes.
I know.
At least 4.5.
Whatever it is, it is. Whatever will be, will be.
Use your remaining time wisely. I mean, in the break. Time in the break.
We were just making fun of the picture you put of Mark on your 303martino.com.
What's wrong with it? I think he looks good.
No, we're making fun of Mark himself because he looks like he's about to sit down to a steak dinner and screw you out of something.
Not sure if he'll get to it, but you certainly can, or we do have lines open. You can go straight on with him and get advice. What's your first name? And what kind of legal advice do you need?
Hey, check your text, Tom.
Okay.
All right, hang on for me.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus, that's funny.
That's got to be the RN. That's got to be the RN.
Yep.
So what's exciting for Christmas, Tom?
You know what? Because of this crazy year, we didn't make travel plans because we didn't know what was going to be going on. So, last year, and what we normally do in December is go away for the month or most of the month. And our choice is either our place in Newport or we go to Hawaii. And this year, we didn't do it. So I'm just hanging out, doing nothing. I'm going to fly my helicopter a bit, but the health thing has really fucked me up, man, So I'm just hoping I have a normal year.
My brother lives on Oahu.
Really?
And, I send him out a gift package every year for Christmas, and usually it takes like a week and a half, sometimes 2 weeks to get anything there. We sent it out on Tuesday. He got it yesterday.
Wow.
In the USPS.
Wow.
How? I didn't think that was possible.
I didn't think so either.
Well, it could be worse. I read a story today about a 27-year-old male porn star who took his own life after cryptic posts on social media about a bad year, which just goes to show, man, that you could be getting blown 30 times a day, but it's still life that sucks.
Oh, did you mean to say it's the life that sucks?
Went a long way for that one.
Yes, yeah, there was a big walk up on that joke.
Yes, and it's not a joke. Just that you think that, well, that guy must have it made. Nope. Ding dang it.
I had a friend that did porn years ago, and she ended up dying just a couple years ago.
Oh.
Is that real? Is that for real, Jeff?
Yeah.
Jeff doesn't make anything up. He's not that
You
guy.
had a friend that did porn.
Uh-huh.
And she was proud of it?
Well,
I don't know that I ever actually discussed it with her.
How do you know she did it?
Well, I've seen it.
Oh, God.
Well, it's out there.
Good morning, Tom Martino Show. Okay, what is your... John? Okay. And, John, what did you need to talk to Tom about? Okay, I think I spoke with you briefly earlier. Is it your son that was...
Sure, the seismic shift is coming. Super sure, coming soon.
You're up.
Hi, Tom Martino here. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Patricia, what is happening in your life? Hi, Patricia.
Hi, Tom.
Hey.
I just had a real quick legal question. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. But our son kind of ran into some problems, and he had $12,000 some in Capital One credit run up. And then he kind of got in trouble with a DUI, crashed in his car, and is gone, and his kids moved on, and he went through kind of a depression. So this all happened. Nonetheless,
How old is this? How old is this $12,000 in debt?
How old is it?
Yeah.
They just sent a recent letter saying they would settle for a certain amount.
I know, but I need to know
From the
how old.
collection
How old
agencies.
is the debt?
He probably started to default on it about June.
Okay, so it's recent. The reason I ask is because after a certain amount of time, they can't collect it anyway. It's too difficult, and that's why they might be willing to settle. But
Right.
this $12,000, he stopped paying back in June. Okay.
He couldn't pay anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
So he just
So,
couldn't pay anymore.
how much will they
And
settle for?
About half of it.
Okay.
Exactly half of it, actually.
Okay.
And the thing I wanted to know, what is the smarter thing to do? For him to file bankruptcy or to pay this
It depends.
debt,
It really
this
depends.
way?
Now, I want you started the call by saying legal advice. We're not giving you legal advice, but I'll give you advice I would my brother or my cousin or my listeners. If you have a debt, if you have a debt that can be settled easily, that might be easier than a bankruptcy if you're not riddled with other debt. But if he's riddled with other debt and all of this muck and mire, and he's going to have problems, he may want to just bundle it all up into a bankruptcy and get it over with. So it really depends on his personal situation. So, Patricia, a few questions about this guy, okay? How old is he?
Sure.
How
He's
old?
52.
Okay, so he's no child. Now, is he an alcoholic?
No. Yes.
Okay. Now, did he get his life together yet? Or is he basically just being a loser right now? You can be straight with us. We don't know your last name. Is he getting his life together or not?
He is getting his life together.
He really is. Okay.
went through
Has he
Denver
stopped
Springs.
drinking?
Yes. He stopped drinking. He's been for 100 and some days now.
Oh, good.
He's on medications with his doctor.
Good.
He's going through depression medication.
Good.
It kind of just dumped on him all at once and got to him.
No, I get it. Now, is his marriage dissolved or what? What's going on with his marriage?
His wife walked out on him and the kids 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. That's what added up, and that's what got to him. So, but his kids, how old are they?
Oh, they're in their early 20s, and they have gone through college. And I mean, he's got them all the way here, but they moved on.
Good.
One
Good.
to a different state, one to the Western Slope.
Okay.
But that also caused a depression for him because they're gone.
Yeah, but you know what? With all the odds against him, he managed to get his kids through college. He managed to stop drinking, and now he's getting his life together. So the question is, what other debt does he have?
He doesn't have anything but this thing.
This
He's got
is
a
the
little
only.
bit of debt on an overdraft thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
but
kind
no,
of
just-
what kind of income does he have?
Well, when he got the DUI, totaled his car, lost his job, he's starting over again. He's been working, but
What
it's,
kind of
$18
work did he?
an
What
hour.
kind? What kind did he? What was his best job ever? What did he used to do that was good?
For 30 years, he worked for Safeway.
Okay, got it. Okay.
the-
So he has
doing- yeah.
he has no specific skill, like he's not an electrician or a tech or anything like that.
No, he's not.
And he's starting over. What is he doing right now?
He's working the night crew at Targets.
Okay. So does he want to do
He's
more?
one hard worker, that's for sure.
You know, he may
Oh,
want
God,
to
yeah, he
listen.
does.
Listen, I'm telling you something that people need to do. Apprenticeships. If you went to a company like Fix It 24/7 or Plumline Services or any of these good companies, Renew Home Innovations, if he went to a good company and said, "Look, here's my story. I want to learn the industry," they will teach him from the ground up how to be an HVAC technician, and he'll go out with someone on the job and learn, and they have apprenticeship programs. And even though he's 52, big deal, he could learn this trade and make very, very good money. I mean, they probably, once they're broken in and they're on their own with their own van, I'll bet you they make near $100,000 or more. It's a good...
Those are really great ideas.
No, it is a good idea, because what he has to do is stop just doing patchwork. And what he has to do is start building a foundation. And you can start building that foundation at any age you want. I've started so many companies in my life. And I recently started Wave 8 Wealth Management. I started that. Even though we've been doing it in the background, I officially started it at 70 years old. And so you can do stuff like that. And what you do is you build a foundation. So he's 52. He's got plenty of work life left. And I think he should do it. And I could even give him some phone numbers to call. But if he just called there and said, look, this is what I want, and he talked to HR, and he literally says, and this is for anyone listening, you say, listen, I'm a 52-year-old man, I'm a 40-year-old man, I'm a 52-year-old woman, I'm a 50-year-old woman, whatever you are, say, I want to start over. I want to learn the industry. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to put in the time. They will give you a chance with these apprenticeships. They're dying for good, dependable people. You don't have to be, all you have to be is teachable. If you're teachable, you have life by the you-know-what. So here's what he should do. He should probably settle this debt, because it sounds to me like it wouldn't be worth a bankruptcy if they'll settle for $6,000. If they'll settle for $6,000. Now, I take it you're going to pay that for him, right?
No, he has $4,000. He's going to borrow $2,000 from us and go from there.
Okay. Now, please tell him about the job possibilities, and he can always call me if he wants, or text me personally on my cell phone. I'm going to give you that number, okay? And I swear to you, when I tell you, I get these texts on my cell phone 24/7, okay? So I'm going to give you that number. You ready?
Yep, I am.
747-999-5280. I'm willing to help anyone, and truly, I will. If he wants help to rebuild, I will help him. So that's 747-999-5280. 999, yeah.
Perfect.
So it's 747-999-5280. What's that?
Well, I said one thing he is a darn hard worker.
Good. It just sounds like he needs a little help getting off his, off this bad luck, this bad streak here. And you're a good mom. So listen, you have him contact me about jobs or about anything. Now, thank you for calling. Okay, Patricia. By the way, for anyone listening, okay, I've been through it all, okay? From the time I was a little boy, I've been through it all. I've been knocked down, and I love that Elton John song, I'm Still Standing. I've been knocked down, and then recently my fight with cancer, and I want to give back. I want to help people. That's why I started Wave 8 Wealth Management. That's why I do the radio show. That's why I haven't retired yet. I want to help people. I truly, I've been doing this for 50 years, 45 years in Denver, and I want to help people. So you use that text number if you're a cancer patient and you need some help, or you have questions about your care. You can text me as well, 747-999-5280. Okay. I even wrote a book, which I don't make any money on. I wanted to give it away free, but they wouldn't let me on Amazon. But it's Welcome to 18. It's the life after age 18. Welcome to adulthood. It's on Amazon, and I have my 800 number in there. Not my 800, my 303 Martino number in there for people to call if they're trying to get on their feet. So there, I made my speech. Let me get off the soapbox. We got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show.
Thank you.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. Denver's talk station. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Now, Impact Traffic.
Yeah, we've got a crash coming into downtown northbound. It's up past Alameda, approaching 6. I can't tell what lane's blocked, but it's already backed up past Broadway. Pretty tight there as you're coming into the Central Valley. If it is an accident, it was reported that way. They usually wind up in the right lane, so be on the lookout. And down on C470 through Lone Tree and Highlands Ranch west between Quebec and it looks like Colorado. We've had a road crew working on the right side of the highway. They've been jamming traffic there. 270's running a little slow, and I-25 south from 58th coming into downtown is a little sluggish. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Supersure.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, not a little sure, but super sure. The seismic shift is coming. Super sure, coming soon.
Hey, if you're looking to do a bathroom, let's talk about the guaranteed lowest price. Again, Mark and I have made a pledge that we're looking for the best values for consumers. That's why Mark and Suze called Discount Bath when they were looking for a bath. DiscountBath.com. Now, when you go to that website, you answer a few questions and get an upload link. That's where you send video. And your video will have your project with your smartphone laid out. Hey, I want to move this. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to move the toilet. I want to put in a cabinet here. I want to do a walk-in shower. Whatever it is. Then they send you a price. It's that easy. And they guarantee the best value in the entire industry. DiscountBath.com. That's DiscountBath.com. 720-979-2322.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, all that talk about career changes, you got Shannon talking about walking off the job here now.
Hey, I'll put him to work. I'll put him to work.
Well, he thinks he's going to fill the slot of that dead porn
Can
star.
somebody tell me why Jingle Bells is racist? I'm trying to figure this one out.
Isn't that crazy?
No. I mean, I don't understand it. I'm really trying to understand it. Why is it racist?
Because they said that they used to put bells on slaves so they'd hear them trying to run off.
You can find racism in anything if you look hard enough.
No, seriously. I mean, I don't understand it.
I'm not making that up. I'd heard
I'm
that.
not making it up either. I heard both theories.
What was the theory you heard?
Kelly.
That it was written by a Confederate, and Shannon is correct. I also heard that they used to put bells on slaves so that they would hear them escape.
Oh, but that's not what they meant in the song.
I don't believe so.
Who cares? Pick a reason, spin a wheel, and be upset about something as opposed to fixing something. That's what I do.
Where the controversy comes from. Okay, let's see. A minstrel show.
Minstrel show, yeah.
White performers in blackface. But what does that have to do with? But what does that have to do with Jingle Bells? Indirectly connected. Well, I don't get it though. You looked it up too, right? There's disparagement among historians and educators who argue that it's racist to say. I don't get it though. But there's still that the lyrics themselves are harmless. But what does it have to do? What are these minstrel shows? Did they sing this song during the minstrel shows? Oh, I guess they would sing this song. Huh.
Hi, Eric. Are you here? All right, I will come get it. Thanks. You too.
The original title wasn't even Jingle Bells. It was the One Horse Open Sleigh.
Okay. London Bridge is Falling Down is about human sacrifice and punishment. Rockabye Baby.
Ring Around the Rosie was about the plague.
Inky Doodle, macaroni. I don't know. Honest to God, you can't do anything anymore.
No, somebody will find a fence and whatever.
This baby, it's cold outside.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that was supposed to be about oppressing women.
Yep.
God almighty. Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, so we're done with Patricia and advice for her son, I think. Yeah, we got that. Now let's talk to John. John, welcome to the show. This sounds pretty somber, John. What the heck's going on? John?
Trying to figure it out ourselves.
Okay, tell me what's going on. What? Hold on, you're breaking up a bit. Let me let you. What are you calling about, John?
Because my son we were told by the Adams County Sheriff that our son was shot and murdered on the morning of August 28th this year.
Okay, okay. Hold on, man. You're breaking up. Your son was murdered this year?
Yes.
Hey, Kachina, can we call him back or something? I mean, this phone is almost unhearable. I can't really talk to him, and it sounds very serious to me. Maybe if we reestablish connection. John, are you in a bad cell area?
Yeah, let me go somewhere else.
Okay, you do that, okay? You do that. I want to talk to you. This sounds serious to me. And listen.
Yes, it is.
Now, I can hear you better. Tell me what's going on.
Okay.
Tell me what's going on.
I think I'm good now.
Yes, you are. You're good. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Hello?
John,
I don't think he can hear you now.
John, we can hear you just fine, John. We can hear you. Okay, Kachina, get on the phone with him, please. Let's do this off the air. Let's try to establish two-way communication, and then I'll get him back on. I don't know what he was calling about, but let's do that. Okay. I was talking to these guys off the air. I read something where Jingle Bells, the song, is considered racist. Now listen, we joke about a lot of things, and by doing it sometimes we marginalize the real problem. For example, sometimes we read about really exaggerated claims about racism or exaggerated claims about sexism or all of that. And unfortunately, when we do that, we then probably overlook serious problems that have to do with racism or sexual harassment or discrimination and all of that. So here's the bottom line. I like talking about these issues, but I don't want to marginalize racism. There are problems with racism in certain areas, but in other areas, I believe the claims are exaggerated. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why Jingle Bells is racist. So I did research on it through, of course, the internet and artificial intelligence and Google and everything else, and came up with an explanation that it has uncomfortable historical roots. And when something has uncomfortable historical roots, it tends to unearth feelings of that time, which could have been racist. Now, we'll do more on that, but I want to go to Tim, and I'll tell you why. He's the owner, he says, of Colorado Motor Cars, and he wants to talk. And whenever an owner or a business person wants to come on the show to address a problem, we will listen 100%. So, Tim, thank you very much. So Holly called Tim about Colorado motor cars and a car she bought. She said she paid $1,000 deposit on a $14,000 deal, and she said it had multiple problems, and she returned it, and she wants part of her deposit back. What I said was she may not have had the right to return it. I have no idea what she signed. We're totally ignorant about this, but she already bought another car. So many times in Colorado, there are ways to get out of a deal, but not always. So what is your input on this, Tim? Thank you for calling.
Yes, Tom. Hey, thanks for the opportunity, brother. I appreciate it.
Okay.
So yeah, the whole situation here. Very few times in life do you get an opportunity to, when you have somebody out there, with social media nowadays, beating you up. I mean, it's tough both ways. But so in this situation, I appreciate the opportunity to clear the air here.
Okay.
To make it real quick, yes, she did come in. She bought a car on an evening, about an hour before closing. Comes in, has a pre-approval through Credit Union of Colorado. She said she doesn't have the letter with us, but she has the pre-approval, and she had something, but not the code that you normally need to go with the credit unions. And so then we put her together. We put her on contract. She did buy the car in her name through a credit union here in town, and then takes delivery of the car. Does give us a down payment. Then, so the very next morning, obviously the credit union's closed at 5. We send her in that evening. When I get into the office, I see that she's been turned down because the pre-approval was with her husband's information also, because she didn't have the income to support.
Okay. So you undid the deal for her?
No, she just brought the car back and said, I don't want the deal. And then so she sent in a deal with her. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. We're here, sir. We can hear you. Listen, man, what is going on with our phones, people? This is the second time somebody said they can't hear us. Shannon, can you troubleshoot that for us? I'm
kidding.
You bet. This guy was kind enough to come on the show. Tim, if you're listening, we were listening to you. Kachina, make contact with him again, too. I'm going to take this break and see if we can work this out. And then we have Ron on the phone as well, who wants to talk about his 2011 Jeep Laredo. All of that coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. Renew Home Innovations. Remember, the lowest price guaranteed on your furnace replacement. I can't say it any more plain than that. Put the name down, renewhomeinnovations.com. If you need a furnace, the lowest price for whatever you're quoted, 303-904-2000.
Thank you.
Now, Impact Traffic.
Yeah, we're struggling a little bit on I-25. We have another accident coming in up north on I-25 southbound at 84th. That would be about the fourth one this morning. I'm not sure about details with lanes and what have you, but it is slow from 104th coming out of North Glen and Thornton. And we're still jamming quite a bit northbound 25 heading up towards 6th Avenue. We did have a crash in there also. It was cleared, but it's still backed up to Downing. I think we may either have another problem or they're blocking up a lane here in the cleanup stages. So be prepared for that. 270 still running heavy, as well as Pena coming out of the airport. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by SuperSure.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, not a little sure, but super sure. The seismic shift is coming. Super sure, coming soon.
Hey, Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. He's excellent at helping you sell your property, or if you're looking to buy a property. But one thing he will do, whether you're buying or selling or thinking about it, he will do a market analysis of what you're trying to sell and give you an idea of what it will sell for. He'll do an actual analysis based on the neighborhood, the comps, supply and demand, all of the factors, and come up with a price that he believes you can sell it for. And that analysis is free of charge with no obligation. Call Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
I'm worth more.
Thank you. No, thank you.
I have a bunch of these. You know, for what? $5 from Harbor Freight, and use them for for cigars, too. Because I paid for the whole cigar, not just the part that gets down to my fingers.
I actually literally use it for fishing.
Oh, you have to for everything, yeah. I bought the expensive ones from the, it starts with an O, Orvis. I bought the Orvis ones just to show off, but these are...
I got mine straight out of the medical industry. My mom was a nurse. So.
Oh, awesome.
They were great.
Yep, no, had them for... What the hell would 88 have been?
It's code for you stole them from the hospital.
Oh, that's great. We had a story on KOA the other day about a
Yes, I am.
medical supply place that does rentals. Over on...
Is there a number I can reach him at?
Yale and I-25 maybe?
Because we just had him on air.
I wonder what's going on because, you know, even Ted Bundy had a hard time cleaning up the VW, right? How the hell do they even recycle a shower chair?
Okay, thank you.
If they're not blasting it with something. I'd love to know how they get rid of evidence. Not,
Just for future reference.
Yeah, for you.
Never know when this information could come in handy.
I have a well-rounded...
You're pretty
lean.
You doing the game on Sunday?
I'll be at it. I do pregame in the parking lot. Huh. Darn it.
I can't believe how much they get for a parking spot there for the game.
Do they?
$300?
No.
Testing.
Really?
Okay, never mind. Hope. I'm just talking. I'm checking something.
I get parking because we were over there at the Mini Mile High deal. Mm.
Tim, hi, it's Kelly from the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show.
I could not imagine. Yeah, if I weren't getting paid to go, I sure as hell wouldn't be there. So Tom,
yeah,
Tim is not answering his phone now. So as much as I'm happy to accept some sort of technical blame,
I didn't say it was your fault. I said I wanted you to troubleshoot
I don't know
it.
what other word. I don't know what other word to apply to it. I'm
Responsibility.
Willing to accept okay. But that boy, didn't that sound like a setup, right?
Yeah.
Well, then she came in and hello, are you there? Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, Tim, way to go. I sell used cars down Mississippi and Santa Fe. I mean, I'll only go there for Golden Corral, but golly, what a rough neighborhood. I'm not knocking Golden Corral. I'm knocking Mississippi and Santa Fe.
I'll knock Golden Corral.
There's also an
nasty.
adult toy store down there that's pretty good.
Can't stand buffets.
Well, yeah. We don't much care for arrogant people coming in either. Oh, here we come.
Hi, Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. 303-713-8255. We're trying to reconnect to Tim, or I believe is it Tim or was it John or no, somebody.
It was Tim.
It was Tim.
We actually tried to reconnect with them both. John's phone is not the best for talking purposes.
Yeah.
Next, Tim, I left him a message and it's going to voicemail, so I'm not sure what happened. It sounded like he was eager to speak with us, so I'm hoping that he calls us back.
Okay. Thank you. We did have a couple phone issues here and there. Ron, let's talk to you. Hey, Ron, welcome to the show. Our number is 303-713-8255. People, phone in. Let's talk. Let's shoot the breeze. What's going on, man, about your 2011 Jeep Laredo? What's going on, Ron?
So I'm trying to help my grandson out, and his car just quit moving. He's stranded at 14th and Wadsworth.
Like right now, stranded? Like right now?
Yeah, I just got him off the street. He was on Wadsworth. I pushed him around the corner.
Okay, tell me about the 2011 Jeep Laredo. Tell me about it. How many miles on it?
160,000.
Ooh, uh-oh. And how long has he owned it? How long has he owned it?
He's owned it about a year and a half.
Okay, and has he been having any trouble or symptoms at all?
No, not with transmission.
What happened today?
Well, he was driving along and it just quit moving, so he got it in the turn lane. And the engine runs, you put it in gear, and you can kind of hear a whirling sound. And then when you put the gear shifter into park, it has a grind while the internal workings come to a stop. So
yeah, that's actually most.
Okay, hold on.
It's not moving.
Okay, so this is an automatic transmission, right?
Yes.
And he tried, so it just stopped moving, and when he puts it into gear, he hears grinding.
Kind of a light grinding, whirling kind of sound.
Okay.
And also, I looked underneath it, and there's looked like transmission fluid dripping out of the left front axle where it goes into the transfer case.
Yeah, well, that noise that you're hearing when you go into park is actually, the transmission sounds like it's trying to work, but the transfer case is actually a problem. So it's kind of like having the transfer case in neutral. You go to put it back in park, well, the transmission's in gear. So you're trying to engage that parking pole while that transmission's spinning. Most likely it's a transfer case, not the transmission.
Okay. Gotcha.
So what should he do right now?
Like that work?
Well, obviously it's going to be towed someplace.
So is something like that worth the money to have it put into this year a car?
You know, without looking at it,
that's
tough to say without looking at it. It's kind of like saying, like, "Hey, Doc, I got a pain in my chest. How much to make it go away?"
Well, let's talk about in general. Let's say worst case scenario, this transmission has to be rebuilt. How much are we talking?
The transfer case itself, low end is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about $1,500, $1,600. Top end probably closer about $2,800, maybe kiss $2,900 when the government's done.
But that doesn't count the transmission. That's just the transfer.
The likelihood is that the transmission's fine.
Okay.
But the power has to go through the transfer case from the transmission before it can get to the wheels, whether you're in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive.
Got it. Now, how about these engines, Kevin? 160,000 miles. What about it?
Yeah, what engine does he have in there? Is it 3.6 or 5.7?
3.6.
3.6. Yeah, it's not the best motor, but it's getting close to the end.
It's getting close to the end. So here's the deal. How's the body on it, Ron?
The body's good, except for a little minor fender bender he had on the right front.
Okay. Here's the thing, man.
Just minor. What
is that car worth right now? That's the problem. It's not worth much. Okay?
Right.
So, you got to, but it's not worth much, but it's going to be worth nothing unless he fixes the transfer case. If he fixes the transfer case, how much does he owe on this? Does he owe money on it?
No, it's clear.
Good. If he puts a transfer case in it, he'll get his money out of it.
Yeah, because you can't replace that car for $3,000.
No, he'll get his money. It's worth doing that.
I believe so.
So that's what he's going to have to
do.
Over
at 14
he's
watts.
14
He's
watts.
right,
he's right around the block for me.
Yeah,
he's right around the block. He's right around the block from Sheridan Auto Tech on Colfax, west of Wadsworth. So hold on, Ron. We'll get you directions. He needs to get it over there to Sheridan Auto Tech. They're honest people. They'll give them a full, honest assessment. How's that for instantaneous help? More coming up.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. All right, my morons. Let's see what.
I'm curious what the leak is.
Hmm?
You said the leak where the axle's coming out or something.
He called it an axle. I don't think it was an axle. It's the front drive shaft coming out of the T-case, right?
Yeah.
Because that's why he's looking at a transmission, because that's where he sees the fluid at.
Right. Well, that's most people say tranny and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some mechanics even.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it more than once. I've got a shop that sends semi-regular work to me. And whenever he sends it over because there's a noise in the transmission, it's a 50-50 shot whether or not it's a wheel bearing.
It's funny how and even in my shop, there's one mechanic that will not give a car with the noise. He's perfect. He hears, he can't diagnose a noise state with life. He's always wrong what he comes up with.
The chassis ear is a wonderful tool.
Yeah, pretty cool tool.
Mm-hmm.
But just from a standpoint, it's like, does it make it when you're accelerating or deaccelerating? Huh?
Right.
It's like, dude, how do you not... You're listening for a noise that goes away when you accelerate and comes
Hey, Shannon, do they still call these audio meters VU meters?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay. I'm just typing this problem up for my AI.
Oh, sure. You'd think after however long that either of us have been in radio, we would know that kind of thing, but
Oh, man. Okay. So Lucy is not picking him up. Okay. All right.
Oh, before I forget, YouTubies, just for you guys. I recognize some of your names on the other list, so I greatly appreciate everything you've done for my in-laws. So thank you. I recognize some of your names. Appreciate it.
They got a petition going to chase you out of town?
Say that again?
They got a petition going to chase you out of town?
For Tom's lawsuit, he's fine. He's going to sue us one of these days, so I'm just.
Oh, so you're getting some witnesses on your behalf?
Yeah.
Pizza over there, Dragon.
Laredo. Is that a Wrangler?
Grand Cherokee. For the transfer case? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Miles and up.
Oh, you're not going to find a used one with low miles on it.
I was just looking.
Yeah.
Just for comparison.
Colorado, and we'll have a lot of fun doing it. Join me at 4.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to Car Day on the Troubleshooter Show. Haven't had many car problems, but we've had some. We're trying to solve problems as they come in, and we have all kinds of things to talk about. So give us a call if you have something you want to talk about, or just shoot the breeze. Did someone lie to you, cheat you, rip you off? Do you have a car problem, a car question, a car complaint? Give us a call. This hour brought to you by Water Pros. Listen to this one. $2,500 right now for a computerized whole house water softening system. It's the lowest price you'll ever find. Plumbers can't touch this for under 10 grand. They can't touch it. $2,500 whole house water softening right now. Waterpros.net, 303-862-5554. It's only to the end of the year. So you only have the rest of this month, which is a half a month left. $2,500. Waterpros.net, 303-862-5554. Is Ron off right now? Because there's not much we can tell Ron. He was talking about his son's 2011 Jeep. Yeah, he's done. So let's talk to Jeff Fick and Kevin Calkin as we wind up the year. Okay, I have a text. Tom, are parts still a problem?
It's the daily grind of a problem.
We were just talking about that earlier.
Nobody has sufficient inventory. You're constantly reaching out, not even just all over the state, all over the nation, getting the stuff in that we need in order to fix your car. So stuff that we were able to do in 2 to 3 days, I tell everybody plan on 5 to 10 business days, and if I can get it done faster, I will.
Now, if the car is drivable, have you ever done it where you'll order the stuff and then wait for it to come in before they drop their car off? Isn't that...
That really depends on,
whenever possible,
when possible, you can do stuff like that. But if I'm special ordering parts for your car, then, that's one of the few times I do take money up front. Because I don't need, to order in component A for your car, and then you get T-boned, and now I'm stuck with a part that I can't use.
Or 20%
So,
restock.
you don't like doing that, is what you're. Well, what if they pay for the part up front? Well, what if they pay for it up front?
Well, no, that's what I just said. I'll go ahead and take for it up front. But I won't order unless I have the vehicle there, unless you're willing to pay for it up front.
Right. That's what I meant. Yeah. I did that with a body shop. I said, look, why am I going to let my car sit there for 6 weeks? They said it could be 6 weeks to get body parts. Think about that, guys. I mean, that's unheard of, 6 weeks. Is it because they just got lazy during COVID and figured we're no longer going to keep inventory?
Yeah, and they've conditioned the consumer that waiting is okay. So the stuff that they were.
It never went back to normal, did it? Never.
No, I mean a few things have gotten better, but it definitely hasn't gone back to normal. And just watching the way our suppliers inventory things in different areas, I think a lot of it also has to do with paying attention to taxes on inventory.
Yes, definitely. End of year stuff. Yeah.
So do you guys have to fill out an inventory sheet and pay tax on it?
Yeah, it's part of your property. Yeah,
absolutely. Yes.
God. So wait a minute. So even if you paid for it once, you have to pay for it again.
Yeah, it's property taxes. Mm-hmm.
Every year. So if you keep a stock of inventory, it gets more expensive every single year. You have to add to it the cost of tax.
It gets added or deleted. I mean, you use it against your tax returns, but that tax exists.
By the way, there is an organization called Golden Lemon. What Golden Lemon does is keeps track of cars, and they put out a watch list, a 2025 car to avoid watch list for potential lemons. I don't know how they did this since the cars, when I say 2025 cars to avoid, they're out now. I guess they have. Do they have enough time? I guess they do. But they put this 2025 list came out. Let me see when it came out. It came out pretty early in the year. I was just surprised. But what they said, they said that there are a lot of lemons out there. Okay, and here's what's happening: common lemon car defects. The most common is engine, of course, something in the engine. Then faulty brake systems are second. Third, transmission issues. Then coolant and oil leaks. Then steering system malfunctions. Now, we're not talking about necessarily just problem areas. We're talking about manufacturer problems, right out of the gate. And here is who they say to watch out for. Ford, for critical transmission problems. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, this last few years, it definitely has been a problem.
Widespread malfunctions. Widespread. Now they say not just transmissions, but the infotainment systems. Kevin, you guys do electrical issues. Have you seen that Ford, they say, have bad infotainment and bad electronics? Let me get this straight. Is Ford the one that took over Jaguar? Who took over Jaguar?
They did for a while, yeah.
Yeah, they had them for a while. I'm not entirely sure who's got them now.
Because remember Jaguar, Lucas Electrics? It was a joke that you couldn't. I mean, I don't. Dude, is Lucas Electric still a thing? Is that still? Do they still? Who owns Jaguar right now? I don't even know. Is Jaguar orphaned, or are they on their own?
Parent companies, Ford's part of it. Tata Motors, who I guess is probably a Japanese or a Chinese manufacturer. That should be my guess. Yeah, TATA, Tata.
I believe that's Chinese.
British Motor Holdings and Land Rover.
God almighty. You're talking about the worst owners you can have other than Ford. I mean, you're talking about Chinese together with English. The English don't know how to build a car. I mean, they do know how to make it pretty. But my God, do they? In fact, I believe English cars have some of the best finish and trim. I mean,
absolutely. Yes.
They're absolutely stunning, the English. But man, when it comes to electric systems, well, electrical or electronic. Okay, so Ford, critical transmission breakdowns you can expect. And by the way, they went back a year and then went into 2025. And they say there's a good possibility that these problems could span into 2026. So you guys agree with the critical transmission breakdowns for Ford. What about this? Chevrolet for severe engine performance issues. What does that mean?
They're having a lot of trouble with their truck engines. The 6.2 is turning into a nightmare.
Oil consumption and persistent overheating. Do you agree?
Yep.
See, this is a good list, man. This golden lemon turned out to be golden. I didn't know what it was, and I looked them up, and I thought, these people seem to have credibility. And I don't even know what they do. Let's see about them. What do they do? Let me see about Golden Lemon. Because our team of award-winning attorneys, they're attorneys that fight for car owners. What a great idea for a website, people. Holy crap. They put together all of this information, and they call it goldenlemon.com. You heard it first on the Troubleshooter Show. Okay, so Chevrolet also has dangerous brake system deficiencies. Have you known that to be so? Silverado trucks especially. Premature wear. What do you guys think of that?
That's not a common known. I've never run into that.
Okay, so that's not so. What about the engine performance? Yes.
Certain engines, yes. You know, they all. The 6.2 is the bigger engine. The bigger V8 is a problem.
Now we have more on this list. We have more on this list we can talk about coming up. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. If you have a problem, a question or complaint, especially relating to cars, it doesn't have to be, but today is Car Day with our experts. Give us a call and we'll try to help you. You know who else will help you free of charge? Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. Anything you need real estate related, he'll answer your questions free of charge. But he does a free market analysis of what you want to sell, what you will net, even what you can buy and what you can expect to spend. For all of this free information, Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
This is what they call the hard sell. Sunday Yard Care Holiday Sale. Limited time. Act now.
Yelling about grass feels strange. Let's try that again. Sunday Yard Plans give you a thick, healthy yard without pesticides or weekend projects. We analyze your soil and climate, send a simple plan, and you spray it on. No drama.
But wait, there's more.
No, there isn't. This holiday, Sunday plans are 20% off. Buy today and lock in your spring subscription. Sunday, smarter lawn care for less. GetSunday.com.
Have you not called yet? Do you know what? This spot is for everyone that has a furnace. If you've never had it done, get that furnace refurbished. Dirt and grime are the #1 killers of your furnace, and they cut down on your efficiency for just $39. Listen, that's less than most of us spend in a week on Starbucks, for goodness sakes. $39 for a complete refurbishment, a couple hours at your home to take apart your heating system, your furnace, and put it back together after cleaning every nook and cranny, plus the tune-up and the checking. FixMyHome.com, book now. FixMyHome.com, book now. All right. If you are ever accused of a crime, your life is upside down. And you know what? Maybe you made a stupid mistake. Maybe you're falsely accused. Maybe you drank a little too much. Look, I'm not going to sit in judgment. I'm going to tell you this. Never face it alone. Don't shop when you're under pressure either. You'll throw out a retainer at someone you don't even know. I've done the shopping for you. Joe Lazzara can be trusted. First and foremost, free information on your initial consultation, and then he quotes a flat rate price for the entire case. That's the way to do business. Lazzara, LazzaraLegal.com, 303-429-6200.
Well, we're going to go back to starting to, particularly on the GMs, and do like the DOD deletes, and probably start reprogramming torque converter clutch timing.
Now, is that something that can jam you up?
Well, you look, okay, so you're familiar with the 6080.
Yeah.
Torque converter clutch can come on that thing in second gear.
Yes.
And as little as about 25 mile an hour. So it puts a tremendous amount of stress on that converter, and they come apart. That's the primary problem. When we go back together with them, because we were doing some deletions before, changing that programming, but then they were starting to making threats about fiddling around with EPA regulations and whatnot. And it seems that all's come to seem like it's just a murmur anymore. I don't think we have anything to worry about. We can make these things last longer and work better. Yeah. So you pretty much just go in. And, so in second gear, TCC's still capable or able, but we give it some unrealistic, goal has got to be doing 600 miles an hour in order to turn it on. And so we'll delete it depending on the vehicle, so it can't come on until fourth or fifth gear.
Which is what it should be doing.
Mm-hmm. But, we've been using billet bottoms in them for the last several years, and knock on wood, that's been a good solution.
No, I had read maybe it was something, just internet garbage, that there were shops being prosecuted.
For that very thing?
Deletes and stuff, yeah.
For the DOD deletes?
Some of the deletes. I didn't fully understand what they were talking about. Someone in California.
Oh, well, California. So it'll be here next week.
Yeah. But it was just that.
There's a difference between a closed door and a shut door?
Just be careful.
See?
I know what a closed pizza box is versus one that is half-assed. Leave me alone, Dragon.
Yep.
It's like, shut up, Shannon.
They want to go to your record and see how many you did.
Well, now too, we can clone the Techums on the bench. Okay. Don't even have to. I don't have to have the vehicle. So whether it's carry out work, or particularly one of the biggest reasons we wanted to be able to do it, Isuzu. So like the Isuzu NPRs, like the got junk trucks and most of those are running 6L90s. Well, guess what? The GM platform will not work with. You have to take it into Isuzu, and Isuzu does not share that information. So we just clone it on the bench and program it right there.
That would be okay. That makes much more sense now. This is a completely different setup.
First time I had issues with that was when those cab overs first started coming out.
Well, that would be why
late 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I towed for some GM dealers and this and that. Well, I could buy an Isuzu with a 100,000-mile warranty powertrain, in a diesel,
mm-hmm.
and the GM was 1212. And all the difference was the badge.
The NPR or NQR? No, there is
At this time, there was very little difference. Yeah. But the badge was the only.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. All right, so here is something that I don't understand, and I'll figure it out, but I don't understand it. It's a news story, and I want to know if other people have the same reaction to this news story as I have. Here it is. counterfeit Denver Broncos jerseys, okay, have seen a 121% rise in popularity each month since September. And the Denver Broncos have missed out on $1.6 million in jersey revenue in 2025.
For what they charge for the shirts, they only need to sell two more to catch up.
But what I'm getting at is, hold on. This is a story wanting to know if I want to interview someone about this, saying that the headline is that, not the headline, but the first paragraph, that Denver Broncos are losing $1.6 million a year in jersey revenue, or in 2025 alone, in jersey revenue. So because there's been a 121% rise in popularity. So listen, I don't mean to be a jerk about this, and I don't think counterfeit anything is a good idea. Okay, no, I don't think people should counterfeit, although people counterfeit everything. Louis Vuitton, I mean, in fact, probably most Louis Vuitton you see, or most Gucci and all the others, Coach and all those, they're probably counterfeit, most of them. I mean, there's so much counterfeit stuff out there. Like, who's going to spend 25 grand for a purse when they can spend, 250 and it looks just like it? But what was at first blush, did you go boo-hoo, boo-hoo? Seriously, when I said that the Broncos in 2025 will lose $1.6 million in jersey revenue, do you care?
I don't have a hard time sympathizing.
I don't think, well, they deserve it or good for them. No, I don't think that at all. But I don't see the news story there. But the experts warn the dangers of buying fakes. What are the dangers? They say 6,500 Broncos fans have purchased one bootlegged Bronco jersey at least, or sometimes more. But it says worrying new research has revealed the most counterfeit jerseys in the NFL. Guess what? Denver Broncos, one of the most counterfeited teams, and people love Bo Nix jerseys. You know why? That's a cool name to have on the back, Nix. That's just a cool name. The data revealed that that the Broncos are in the top 10 most counterfeited jerseys. But they still haven't told me what the danger is. They say there's a danger in buying fake jerseys. Does anybody, I mean, what am I not getting how is this a news story?
They're not labeled correctly with the proper material, say they're made out of something that somebody may be allergic to?
I just don't get it. I mean, listen, I don't think it's a good thing that our favorite sports team is losing out on revenue. They say lost revenue in 2025 will be about 1.6 million, I think they said. No, and then another one said less. Yeah, 1.6 million. Yeah, 1.6.
I'm also a little curious, are we really talking about it's counterfeit or it's just not licensed by the Denver Broncos material? Because I can go out and I can put a Broncos logo on any shirt I have. Now, is that counterfeit or is that just not licensed?
That's a good point. In other words, poor quality. Is it poor quality? The NFL warns Americans to be cautious when buying online to make sure it is genuine. I'll guarantee you that no one cares. I can't think of one person that would not, or that would decide not to buy because it's not licensed. They mention here the NFL licensing. Make sure you have genuine NFL licensing. Now tell me, honest to God, I want to know one person. Come on, YouTube morons. You give me instant feedback or text me. The other people can text me. Let me give you that text number out. But you tell me. The text number 747-999-5280. But please, someone tell me if you will care if it has a genuine NFL license. Who would care? Okay, here are the most popular NFL jerseys in the U.S. that are fake. Who do you think the number one faked jersey is? Who do you think? I don't know. I don't know why. Philadelphia Eagles. That's the number one fake. The number two fake, Detroit Lions. Does anyone care whether or not they get a genuinely licensed NFL jersey? Please tell me. Okay, I'm getting a text here that says, I don't give a rat's you know what. That's what somebody said. Somebody else said, would you like it if they ripped off your IP? Well, no, but it's under the category of who cares. This is a news story that was sent to me. Well, I am reading it, right? They wanted me to read it, but they want me to interview an expert on the danger. Not the danger. I guess they call it on warnings not to buy it. The number two, Detroit Lions. So the Eagles must have some cool jersey or something. The Lions, number two. Number three, Green Bay Packers. The Steelers are number four. You're wondering where the Broncos are, right? Take a guess. Number five, the Buffalo Bills. Number six, Baltimore Ravens. And the Broncos, number seven. I don't mean the number seven jersey, but I mean they're number seven in the list of the top 20 most ripped off jerseys. Okay. Some of the jerseys that no one gives a rat's butt about: Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Houston Texans, the New York Jets. Yeah. But anyway, I thought you'd like to hear that news story in case you wanted to be sure for your Christmas shopping that you make sure it's genuinely licensed. As Dragon brought up, they weren't talking about the materials. I thought they were going to tell us that there was some flammable material or something, and you got to beware. No, has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the license. So if you care about the license, they say you should. I wonder, by the way, if Amazon has unlicensed stuff on it. What do you think? I never even thought of that.
Well, if you or I can sell something on Amazon, it doesn't have to be licensed. Like I said, I can just slap a Broncos logo on any t-shirt I have and sell it.
Would they let you? I wonder.
Yeah, if I was a verified seller.
Yeah, I don't know what it takes to become a seller on Amazon.
Like Etsy or eBay or any of those guys.
Oh yeah, we've gotten bootleg parts from eBay that were labeled and boxed as
really
elite parts. Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
All the time.
That's different than Amazon. Amazon is that's different. I think
we had it happen through Amazon as well.
Yep.
Okay, Neil, welcome to the show. What's going on with your 1990 Plymouth Laser? Oh my God, that should be in a museum. What's going on, Neil? Are you there, Neil? Yeah, go ahead.
What you have under control. I've been listening to you since 1969.
Wow.
And I am a retired Air Force guy, and I'm in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
And I have a 1990 Plymouth Laser, the best little car I ever had.
Yeah.
Still runs. But you know what my problem is the visor on the driver's side is flopping around. I tried everything with tape to hold it up and everything, but I need to position it since the sun is low on the horizon here lately, and that blinds me temporarily because I'm looking directly into the sun a lot of times. So I need it adjusted. Or do you know where I can get a new visor to fit it exactly like original manufacturer? Maybe you think Napa might have it, perhaps?
Guys?
On eBay?
No, I doubt it. But it's going to be the same as like the Eclipse and the Eagle Talon and a few others. I mean, you can broaden that a little bit. I think it's 90 to 92 or 3 is.
Or
was it just friction that held that in place, guys?
They usually, some of them was friction, but a lot of them had detents in them where they kind of clicked into place. Or they're soft detents.
That would be nice.
But I mean, you might just be able to go over to a good interior guy. They might be able to fix it or build it or something.
Yeah, the way they would rewrap it and make it tighter, and that vinyl around it or leather would cause a friction.
Right. Yeah. I tried tape, but the tape gets hot in the sunlight.
I'm looking at one. Believe it or not, I found some new ones for not new. Well, they look damn new. I actually found some for sale. For the 1990 for the Plymouth, 1990 Plymouth laser sun visors. They look damn new, and they unscrew that bracket that holds them on. You replace that whole bracket. The visor's attached with and it's all it is friction, guys. That's what this one is. And
right. And what do they cost, and where do you get them?
Okay, well, I'm looking here. I
see them on eBay, but they're like $300 for a pair.
Oh, is that how much it was? I didn't see the price.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that? Are you looking at the dark blue, the gray ones, or dark blue?
Yeah, gray charcoal.
Yes,
yep,
exactly.
Yep,
so those, how much do they want for those?
$300 for the pair or best offer. So you get both.
Now, I saw some people. Now, I did see one where you can add. God, it's amazing what you can find on the internet. Here's one where you can add friction to it. So, in other words, what you do is you go up to where it's attached and you add this little bracket. There's even a part number. I don't know where you get this. All I'm seeing is a picture of it. It's TKG. 8130. Yeah, you ought to just do some searching on the internet, pal. I mean, but if you have a 1990 Plymouth Laser, you may not have the internet. I'm not sure. Do you have?
Well, well, you're almost right. I have a little tablet, but I struggle to use these things because I'm anti-computer, kind of. Because I'm 20 years out from 100.
So you're 80.
That's 81, January 19th.
You're an old fart.
No, I've been listening to you a long time.
I know you have, and I appreciate it.
You're still around.
I appreciate it, Neil.
You and Peter Boyle.
Oh, my God.
And,
he's an old fart, too.
No, not really. But I started out at Ent. And I've been all over. I've been in the Chitlaw building here, where Fargo's Pizza is.
Yeah.
And
what do you, Neil? Are you a native?
No, I was born in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, my goodness.
We lived in West Orange.
Okay.
In the hills.
What do you do for a living, Neil?
New York.
What did you? You're retired. What did you do for a living?
Kind of. I was a graphics technician in the Air Force.
Graphics
for 21 years.
Wow.
A great job in the Air Force. And Vietnam veteran, too.
Well, good. Thank you for your service, Neil.
Benoit,
Neil, thank you.
Vietnam.
It's good meeting you.
All right.
Good meeting you.
Well,
listen,
it's a pleasure.
I'm sorry that those are so expensive. I don't know what we can do about it. We got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. By the way, GenesisTotalExteriors.com. They are doing interior painting as the weather has turned bad and they have specials. Give them a call. It's GenesisTotalExteriors.com, 303-679-8509.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
It's been a very busy ride out here for the lunch hour. We're still dealing with one accident coming into downtown northbound at Alameda.
Is this it? Discount Path, right?
Have been blocked with a backup.
That's correct.
All the way to Colorado Boulevard. One up to the north.
Unless you want to do more.
Yeah, I'll do more.
News, southbound
No, just
approaching.
kidding.
It looked like about 120th or so. It looks like it's starting to pick up now, so they have cleared the travel lanes. That's the good news. But we do have.
You could do Become the Banker.
Southbound,
Yes.
just approaching Cole. And a lot of the freeways out here are actually pretty sluggish for us.
The younger,
so
the
lots
better.
Of folks out and about on this Friday. I'm Jonathan with traffic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey, discountbath.com is the website for Discount Bath for the guaranteed best pricing ever on your bathroom remodel. How is that? Wouldn't that be great? All you have to do is check them out and prove it to yourself. Discountbath.com is the place you go. You get an upload link after answering a few questions. The reason they do that is so they don't get any crazy video, right? Once you get this upload link sent to you, you can use it to upload video on the project you want. Take your smartphone and say, I want a double vanity here. I want a walk-in shower here. I want to move this toilet. I want to move this wall. Or go to the basement where it's unfinished. Tell them what you want. They do great finishes for all levels of finish, whether it's a fix and flip, a rental, or your dream home. Discountbath.com, 720-979-2322. Once you send that video, they send you a price without ever coming to your home. Discountbath.com.
Brought it right back to him, and he's like, he shot him in the head. How do you call it?
How do you call that an accident? Yeah, there's no.
He just kept making his point over and over and over and over again, and now he's getting flack for it. So
he should.
He misspoke, was attempting to make a separate point.
Where's all the damn snow?
You got any snow up to your cabin?
Hardly any, man. I mean, you can still see, and usually it's, every couple of days anyway.
Yeah.
Do you want him? Do you want snow?
Oh yeah, we desperately need it.
Really?
I mean, I probably only have maybe a foot on the ground. We should be well over 85, maybe even up to 100 inches by now. Blue Mesa Reservoir also depends on that, and it's currently sitting at like 47% capacity. So that's going to become a real problem come summer.
I mean, will you actually notice it, though?
Notice the snow?
I mean, will you notice the problem?
Oh, yeah.
How will you notice it? That's interesting to me, how you will notice that.
Well, I mean, not just the growth that's on the mountain, but primarily the water levels down at the reservoir.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a major impact if we don't start getting some snow. We're way behind. We need to catch up. We need another 150 to 200 inches.
I got it.
But you also end up noticing more predators. The mortality rate on the, some of the fawns and whatnot is not going to be as high because they're going to be able to forage pretty easily. So the predators are going to kick up.
Interesting as hell. Neil's been listening to me since 1969. I didn't come on the air till 1980.
He was just ahead of his time.
So he was listening to somebody for a long time that wasn't me.
Yeah, Geraldo.
And Al Capone's vault.
Remember that?
I mean, they promoted that for what, a week, 2 weeks before they did it?
They should have had a sneak peek before they ran.
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault. I mean, he did a great job with nothing, literally nothing.
Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Yes, if you have sympathy for the Broncos losing $1.6 million in revenue, cry in your coffee, because that's what they lost this year. I shouldn't make fun of that, I guess. I mean, they're a great team. We should want them to make every penny they can with us, right? What are our ticket prices outrageous? Who are the most tell me about ticket pricing. I don't even know. Is it standardized across the NFL, or can teams make their own price? Does anyone know?
They make their own price.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I wonder what ticket prices are across the NFL.
And then if you can even get the tickets from them, usually you're buying them secondhand and they're 2 and 3 times the price.
Okay, I imagine if you win a lot, you can charge more. And if not, you can't, right? Because, I mean, listen, the Broncos are doing great this year. Do you think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl, by the way? I'm just curious.
No.
Nah, probably not, but they'll get in the playoffs.
Now, by the way, somebody wants to know, isn't there a place where you can go and buy all things cars? Is J.C. Whitney still around? They want to know. All you have to do is go on and see. I don't know if they're still around. Do you remember the place called J.C. Whitney?
Yep. Yeah. Yep, they had old Jeep parts and stuff, yeah.
But, I mean, no place is going to carry everything you need. It's just not possible.
Okay.
The closest you're going to get is some of your online sources.
Yeah, Rock Auto and some of those are really diversified, but they just drop ship, so they got multiple warehouses.
Okay, so the most expensive teams. Now, by the way, the ticket prices aren't necessarily published ticket prices, but the actual price people are paying. Do you want to know what the Detroit Lions are number one? Number one. Why would they be? They must have some diehard fans. $385 for each ticket. That's the average get-in price. The average, what people are paying average to get into a game. $385? What are you kidding me? And then the Eagles, $318, for goodness sakes. What do you think the cheapest team is? What do you think? Take a guess.
Well,
the cheapest
probably
team.
Arizona.
No. Arizona is actually, let's see, Arizona is in the top or the low 10, I believe. But Tennessee Titans.
Oh, yeah.
Only $64.
Well, one of your YouTubers actually just posted on there that last week some of the Browns and Tennessee tickets were going for $7.
Oh my God. See, that's Tennessee, $64. So that was the average price. So you're right. There might be some at $7. That's the thing, man. You know, if you don't win, you're dead. Anyway, we got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
Now, Impact Traffic.
Over on the east end of town through Aurora, I-225 southbound. We've got a crash in the left lane between I-70 and Colfax. Seen a 5-minute delay for 225 southbound drivers. This one also affecting I-70 eastbound traffic. Lots of congestion on that I-70 eastbound off-ramp to 225, and as a result, we're seeing stop and go back from Havana. I-25 northbound, a recent crash at Alameda has been moved over to the right shoulder. Looks like speeds are improving there. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get 500 points for logging in to the Lowe's app for the first time. Take advantage of all your pro benefits today. Valid 12/1/25 to 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details.
You know, becoming a landlord can be a hassle, and definitely you don't want to do it in Colorado. So where is a good place to be a landlord? Vestera Turnkey has done that research. They really have on the places to be a landlord, like the best places where the equity growth is high so you can sell for more than you bought, and the rents are strong. That's Vestera Turnkey. They'll turn you on to this information, become part of their program. They'll help you find a house, buy a house, manage the house, rent it out, and then sell it. Vestera Turnkey is the place to go, and they will handhold or hold your hand through the whole process. 303-888 3788. That's 303-888-3788. VesteraTurnkey.com.
$300 to park.
Yes.
300 where?
That's what Kevin was saying. That's $300 to park at the Bronco game.
What? He's full of shit.
Yeah, you got to buy your parking in advance, just like you do the tickets.
Holy crap!
It ranges between $200 and $300 a game for one.
Come spot. On, are you serious?
Yeah, no, very serious.
I mean, I think I paid for Broncos tickets one time, and that's because I gave them away as a gift.
Yep.
Other than that, I've always gotten them given to me, or we won them, or something along those lines. It's like hats. I don't buy hats either.
Nope. No, one of the guys that works for me gets online and buys parking spaces and resells them.
Good Lord.
Yeah. He can make over $100 a spot just buying it early and then wait until game time, and then he sells them for $200 to $300 a spot. I just take the light rail for $2 and walk.
I just won't go.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Well, that beer's $20.
Yeah, I mean, I can sit down and I can have a 12-pack of beer.
Yep.
All the wings I want.
And you don't have to wait in line to use your toilet.
Unless the wife beats me there. Yeah. Actually, anymore, I can't drink more than like maybe 2 beers.
Now the money gets spent at these games is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The luxury boxes are 25, 35, 40 grand for the game.
Again, I only go when I'm invited.
Yep.
So. I don't think we've ever gotten tickets through the Weiss work because they own seats. We've gotten Avs tickets. We've gotten Rockies tickets. I don't think we've ever gone to a Bronco game on them.
My sister-in-law has Rockies tickets. She's like, if anybody ever wants to go, so,
Well, if the Rockies ever start playing baseball, I might consider it.
But she wanted us to buy them from her, and I was like, I'm not paying for Rockies tickets.
I wouldn't turn it on TV. No. Why am I going to buy a ticket to go down there?
This is bad baseball.
Losingest team in history.
Yes.
You have to go back to some of the farm teams or catch up to them.
Before they were even using mitts. Yeah. Just bare hand.
Has anyone? Okay, that's a good poll to have. I just don't know how to do a poll. I gotta.
Need some good hard weather to push.
Yeah.
We've been having there's some decent duck or goose, and particularly the snow geese, which are still around. But man, there's just no ducks.
Well, bird flu wiped them out too a couple of years ago, pretty hard.
Yeah.
But I know the parks where I walk my dogs, there's ponds and lakes and some geese, but you're right, no ducks at all. I haven't had geese in a long time as far as eating goose.
Yeah. I only just breast them.
Vietnam and the CIA and its involvement and more on the Joe Pag Show. Tonight from 6 to 9 on 630 KHOW.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. Hey, you know what? You want to talk? give me a call. 303-MARTINO, 303-627-8466, or 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Did you know, listen to this, I find this shocking that right now, no, I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. This is not Colorado. That 7 in 10 car buyers now see dealers as trustworthy. 7 in 10. So in other words, the majority of people right now feel that car dealers are trustworthy. And that is up substantially from even 2023.
Who wrote that article? Dylan Doug?
This was written by a car dealer association, and this is guys called the car dealership.
It's jaded.
No, this is called the car dealership guy is part of that. He has a podcast and all that, but he is saying that no. Actually, the actual survey was done by Capital One. And they say that 2/3 of the people now find dealerships trustworthy and trust them enough not to read the contracts. Holy crap. By the way, less than half of the people just 2 years ago. So why are people finding dealers more trustworthy now? Why? Because here's the way here's the car buying business from a consumer advocate who takes calls every single day, all right, and emails and all of that. Do you know what the biggest problem is? What do you think the biggest problem are? Used car dealers. Those are the biggest problems. Used car dealers that hide problems, okay? They just hide problems. Now, by the way, speaking of hiding problems, here's another thing. What do you think the biggest thing that used car, I went back to my records. What do you think when people complain to me about hidden problems in a used car or they didn't get the car checked out? You know, we hear it all the time, right, guys? It's always this way. I bought a car, it drove nice, or my friend, looked at it, or what, you fill in the blank, right? And Kevin, because you do use car checkouts, right?
Do them all the time.
And I'll bet you've had people tell me I'm lying or I'm dying. How many people have come to you after they already purchased it for a checkout?
Oh, yeah. They call it the post-purchase inspection. Yeah. They just want to see what the car needs before they, get too far.
Yeah. But some of them think, can I get my money back? I mean, we get these calls.
Well, they want to say lemon law, and you know that in a used car.
Of course.
Doesn't apply.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you think the number one problem is? Kevin would probably know. Engine problems.
Yep.
The number one problem for used cars that you don't get checked out are engine problems, according to my records. And I'm an authority on this. Mark and I are both authorities, I should say, with all of our records. Here's another thing. Title is number 2. I have found when I went back through my records, they had problems with titles. I don't recall any recently, but I had a ton of them. Last year. And then during COVID, oh my God, there were a lot. Title problems. Okay, that's either skipping title where they can't find the signature, or it was something wrong with the title. The other one was mileage. That high mileage was a big problem in almost every one of our problem purchases. High mileage. Why? I swear to you, how many times have we heard people, they bought a car with 150,000 or more, and they're surprised when they have a problem. Isn't it safe to say, with 100,000 miles or more, you will have problems. With 150,000 or more, you will have serious problems. And with 200,000 or more, you will have catastrophic problems. You agree with all that, guys?
Safe bet. Absolutely.
I mean, 100, Kevin, so on the pre-buy inspections, are a lot of them approaching 100,000 miles? That's where prices to get prices down, that's what a lot of buyers are doing.
Yeah, most that we see are between 80 and 120. Because anything over 150, 160, they're not going to spend the money for a pre-purchase.
Oh, you're right. And pre-purchase is what? Only $120?
$120, yeah.
So engine problems were the biggest problem we came up with. Title was another one, high mileage. And then we'll tell you some others, like car history. The history was wrong. Carfax was wrong. Something to do with the history of the car was off. Something else is coming up. I'll let you know. Get your calls in 303-713-TALK. Mm-hmm.
Omaha steaks. I've never found them to be that good.
What's that?
The Omaha steaks.
Yeah. Here, check this out. Lot M is a mile from the stadium. The parking pass are $279.
$279. So you saving $30. No, $20.
And if you want to go and keep going up, lot W is getting closer, 325. Lot E, 341. Where are we going to go? Yeah. If you want to park in the VIP, it's 414. It's crazy. The highest price parking available. Oh, RV parking. But that's on the other side of 25, I think. $1,000 for RV parking.
$1,000 for RV parking at the game. That's nuts.
Yeah, who would? Mighty. God, you got to be crazy.
$1,600 for valet.
How much?
$1,600 for valet.
Where?
$1,600 for valet parking.
For the Broncos game.
Broncos game.
What are you? Come on. Come on.
Yep. Yeah.
$1,600.
I'm starting not to worry about those counterfeit jerseys so much.
Where are you finding this shit out?
I just Googled parking for Green Bay and Denver Broncos game.
Keep that up. Keep that up. I gotta find that.
Yeah, crazy. RV parking, $2,500.
For $2,500, they better come play the freaking game in front of my RV.
No, seriously, I've gone to a couple
Good
of games.
afternoon,
I
Tom
take the
Martino
light
Show.
rail from Lakewood to Federal. And
Bought a gun on the way.
$2 for senior citizen. And half a mile, 3/4 mile walk from the station to the stadium.
What's it considered for a senior citizen anymore?
65.
65?
Yeah. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we actually mentioned that to him.
playing around on the RTD.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah,
Troubleshooter
we
Show.
actually mentioned that
Maybe
to
like
him,
an app,
so
and you
he's
just
good.
load it and buy a ticket. And
For all the hype they talk about, what's a beer cost? What's a hot dog cost? You know, they have all these little things, and then they don't want to talk about the $2,500 freaking parking.
Yep. Yeah, I've been to a couple games this year, and once in the club, and there's people that $500 tickets, and you just go in and sit at the bar and watch the game on TV.
I could do that at home.
It's like, why do you pay $400?
I can go to the bar down the road.
Yeah, he won't charge you $400.
Sit next to the crazy lady that won't shut up all.
What is Expedition 33? Does anyone know?
Reference to what?
Reference to what? Yeah.
I have no idea. It's the #1 search term in the last 24 hours.
It's a video game.
It's a video game, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Look at our country.
Uh-huh.
God almighty.
I have a game console, and I've never played a game on it.
Not once, huh?
Why do you have
Not
it?
once.
Why do you have it?
I originally had it because I was streaming TV through it.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah.
So it came with a game, and I might have actually played it if my son hadn't stolen it.
He saved you from yourself.
I'm not sure if he even plays games anymore.
But the games have gotten out of hand. I mean, my grandkids play it, and for Christmas they want...
Well, you've seen that school shooter one, haven't you?
No.
Yeah, it's school shooter. One of the first ones on there's Columbine.
No, the games they play, you can buy like suits for the characters and different weapons, and this, so you just got.
Oh yeah.
Something block, something, I don't know. But they want gift cards to go on there so they can buy this crap to keep playing. And I said, well, can you play better with that? No, it just looks cool. So they drop $50 on.
Well, that's a lot of these games. That's how they make their money, because it's 99 cents here, 99 cents there.
Yep.
Instead of selling the cartridge or the CD or whatever it is, they make more money over time because they spend
30 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. It's car day today. We have Jeff Fick from Kimmer Transmissions. We have Kevin Calkin from Sheridan Auto Tech. This hour brought to you by DenverRegen.com, so you can get stem cell therapy. They also do the GLP-1 injections for weight loss, pennies on the dollar. And they do, of course, testosterone and hormone replacement. DenverRegen.com. I can't emphasize enough the stem cell therapy. DenverRegen.com. Hey, welcome to the show. If you have a problem, question, or complaint, give us a call. I do want to revisit something I've had many requests on, and people have missed it, but I will do that in a second. We were talking about cars, and there was something I wanted to bring up here. Do you know that nationwide that there was a survey done on pricing? Guys, Do you find this in Denver? For example, this is consumer. This is a good organization. It's called checkbook.org, by the way. It's one of the consumer organizations I subscribe to. Do you know that they did surveys on repair shops, right? Can you believe that there were prices, for example, for a water pump ranging from $300 to almost $1,000? Can you believe there's that much of a discrepancy? Have you found that in Denver where there is a giant? Now, let's eliminate shade tree mechanics or people who work out of their house who aren't really a mechanic. But let's say shops. What discrepancies have you found? Have you ever been told I can get this done for this price? Or have you ever checked other people's prices, guys?
Well, we price shop all the time. And, sometimes it's markup, sometimes it's quality of parts. We'll use an OE part and they're using the cheapest one they found on eBay or something. I mean, but yeah, we price shop it all the time. We try to stay, we don't want to be the cheapest, but we're just fair.
But what discrepancies have you found? Like, have you ever found where you're really, to give me a price where you're really inexpensive compared to what you've seen? Give me an idea.
Inexpensive, not so much, but I mean, like brakes, for example, I will not use cheap brakes. So some places can do it for 50% of what we're getting, but it's apples and oranges, but on a list, it may look like a discrepancy.
Okay. Now, here's the other thing I want to say. There was a guy, he just texted me and he said, Dimitri likes to do something expert. And he thought we were doing that today. We're not. But he did have a cool problem I wanted to bring up. Hey, Tom.
Sure.
Listen to this. They said to ask Kevin, my car battery dies when I'm parked at a supermarket that I go to a lot or my Home Depot. Okay. Now, they wanted to know why. And they know why. They want to know if you know why. So his battery would drain tremendously when he was parked outside of his favorite supermarket. He didn't say where it was. He called it a grocery store and Home Depot. And he found the problem, and he believes he found the problem. And he said that he went to the dealer and they confirmed it and fixed it. What do you think happened? Why would it drain outside of?
So it doesn't drain at his house. It only drains at Home Depot.
No, because he works at Home Depot. So it'll drain every time, but not at home for the same amount of time. Only when he's at Home Depot. And then I don't know how he got to the grocery store part of it. He didn't name the grocery store, but he does work at Home Depot. So why would a car sitting out of Home Depot for 8 hours, why would it drain? But it doesn't drain when it's sitting at home for 8 hours. Any ideas, guys? Because I have the answer. He found the problem. How about my YouTube morons? Before I give the answer, I just want to know, you just think about it for a while. Think about it. And this is a real deal. He said it's a stump the expert, and he found the deal.
Did he say what kind of car it was?
Oh, hold on. Let me see. I don't believe he did.
Not that it would matter, but I was just...
No, he didn't say. It was just a stump the expert kind of thing. So, I'll tell you about it coming. I won't leave you. Leave you suspended. But speaking of cars, so I think I have figured out how to play this. Although Dragon has access to it, but Dragon, I think I found out how to play this sound. This goes back to last week or the week before, whatever. We had this guy, and I can't help but bring this up again. Besides, a couple people have asked about it. It was a body wrap place, okay? The wraps on cars. I don't know why people do wraps on cars. First of all, I don't think they look good, and I don't know. I just think they're bad deals. But people are doing wraps now. They're ordering white cars and doing wraps. Have you guys run across servicing cars with wraps on them? I'm afraid they. Oh yeah. Aren't they delicate? I mean, or are they pretty hardy?
They can be. I mean, just don't want to rub it up against the side of the building or anything like that. But, they actually last for a few years. And the nice thing about it is it's cheap. So if you get tired of having a red car,
they're not that cheap, are they? They're a couple grand, aren't they?
Compared to paint, it is significantly cheaper. And you can do any design you want on it. So you get tired of your car in 2 years, and you can get one with Dragon's face on the hood.
Okay, well, in any case, I wouldn't do that ever. But this guy went to a place to get wrapped. He didn't like the materials the guy delivered or the guy ordered, okay? And this guy's name is Anthony York. I'm trying to find the problem here. I got to bring it up here. Okay, Anthony York. And he was with a place called, come on up, AMG, Custom Vinyl, Anthony York. This guy's out of business now. I'm sure he's out of business because he was nowhere to be found. His phone's disconnected, so don't bother calling it, people. But anyway, here's what's weird about this, is Matthew hired or wanted to hire Anthony to do his wrap, and he didn't like the material. And Anthony said, I'll give your money back, but I'm going to charge you to ship the material back to the factory. That's all very reasonable. But, Anthony would have been totally within his rights to say, sorry, I'm not giving the deposit back. I ordered the stuff and I'm willing to do the wrap. Truly, Anthony in writing never promised 3M material. Matthew wanted 3M material. Okay. Now, Anthony might have mentioned 3M. I don't know. He's such a liar. He could have, and then went back on it. But according to Matthew, he wanted his money back. And even Anthony admits that he was okay with it. He was going to charge about $140 for shipping back to the factory. And he was going to keep $140 and then give back like $860 or $850, whatever. So after waiting for his refund, Matthew got anxious. He got, tired of waiting. He got frustrated. So Matthew asked sheriff's deputies if they would accompany him to the house, to Anthony's house, to collect his money. Now, by the way, that's called a civil assist. A lot of people, when we talked about this problem, said, I don't believe you can get the police to come to you as private security, blah, blah, blah. It's called a civil assist, and sheriff's deputies do it all the time, okay? So I don't know, I guess they have to have the time to do it, but in this case, they did it. We have the body cam footage to prove it. They did a civil assist, and Matthew went to this house, and he went to get the money, and he took the deputies with him. And I'll tell you what happened coming up because people have asked about it. But I want to take a quick break first. And Kevin, we'll get started on your problem as well. What is your problem, Kevin, on your transmission? Kevin?
2013 F-150. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. You have a 20 F-150. What's going on with it?
In sixth gear, pulling long hills, I think the transmission is slipping.
Okay. You want to know why?
I've heard that there's issues with the torque converter. I was wondering if I'm gonna, what would it cost to rebuild the transmission, or should I buy one that's already rebuilt like a Monster?
Monster
like
is no on Monster. Well, just start with that. I don't have an actual opinion on that.
What is Monster, Jeff? What is it?
They're a rebuilder. They sell all around the country. They have a reputation inside the industry.
Okay, so, here's what I want to know. How many miles on this F-150?
159,000.
Okay, so
it's about typical.
And it's been expertly maintained by our friends at Sheridan Auto Tech. Fluid and filter changed every 30,000.
So
you're definitely ahead of the curve. Most people don't even do that.
And so when climbing hills, it's slipping?
Yeah, long draw. Like I drove from here to Albuquerque, and it seemed like it was slipping in sixth gear. Or I don't want to say it was hunting, but you can see on the dash, it tells you what gear you're in, and it never changed gear. So I'm assuming it was some kind of slippage, but it was definitely not normal.
Well, the first thing to really do is check it out and verify if it was a slip. I mean, you could also have something like a fan clutch going out, which will make it sound like the engine's running much, much harder. So, I mean, just chasing the transmission, it may not even be that. So first thing's a proper diag and confirm what's going on.
Okay.
Well, and what would it cost, though, to rebuild if he did it?
To rebuild.
What would it cost?
Well, which engine do you have in that one?
It's the 3.5, so it's the 6R80.
Okay. Low end on that, you're starting off roughly in the neighborhood of about $3,800. If I had to get a box unit and replace it because yours was no longer cost effective to build, you're probably kissing $7,000. So that's kind of a window that you're working with.
Okay. All right.
So
that's why I'm wondering if it was indeed something to do with the transmission and I got it early, that maybe it was.
That's the likelihood, yeah.
Rather than have to replace it.
Yeah, the longer I don't know if you have a $3,800 transmission in there or a $7,000 transmission, but the longer you continue to drive it, you're doing everything you can to make sure it's a $7,000 transmission.
I will call you soon.
All right. Thank you. We got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show, 303-713-8255.
They say eat more yogurt. They say cut out carbs. They say you need more broccoli. But who are they? Your aunt? TikTok? Some guy named Brent at work? They don't know your biology, but Viome does. Viome is a personal, at-home gut health test that tells you exactly what your body needs for more energy, better digestion, and a better mood. So stop listening to them and get your body what it really wants this holiday season, the gift of feeling better. Go to Viome.com. That's V as in victory, I-O-M-E. Viome.com.
I hope you don't get in trouble and need a criminal defense attorney, or you've learned not to drink and drive. You use a designated driver. Listen, I'm going to say all of that because I need to, right? But bottom line is, many of you will need a criminal defense attorney for one thing or another, or maybe even to refer to somebody. Here's how Joe Lazara does work. And by the way, we have done the shopping for you because you should never shop under pressure. Here's how he operates. He gives you free information up front with an initial consultation, answers your legal questions. If you decide to hire him, he gives you a flat rate for the entire case. That is a really crystal clear way of doing business for attorneys. There are no surprises. Lazara Legal, L-A-Z-Z-A-R-A, LazaraLegal.com, 303-429-6200. Joe Lazara, 303-429-6200.
So what are you putting on for Christmas dinner this year?
I threw it at everybody else.
Oh, they're doing the cooking. You're just gonna sit back and watch the football games all day?
I got nothing but complaints about stuff and this and that. Like,
well, if you were a better cook, you wouldn't have got complaints. So you did all the cooking last year and they did nothing but complain? Seriously?
A lot of nonsense was going on for Thanksgiving, yes.
Oh, for Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
I just like, okay, fine.
Like family bullshit?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not mine, hers. Constant and chronic. And I get a gut full and I don't want her to play anymore.
Heard that a couple of times.
No, because I was going to do I like doing a double smoked ham.
Mm-hmm.
She makes these really good enchiladas. She was going to do those and just kind of have just food out.
Yeah, and just let everybody serve and go get what they want when they want it.
That's it. Instead of the dinner.
Right.
Especially with the kids and Christmas and, It's like, you guys are on your own. Figure out what you want.
Yeah.
I'll eat cheese and crackers. I don't care.
I'm saving a fortune on this dinner.
Yep. I'm tired of ham. Like, okay, that's fine. Be tired. Yeah.
McDonald's is open.
Yeah. Hey, Walmart's open for a little while. You can go get a chicken sandwich or something for $1.99.
There you go.
Not my deal. The one daughter doesn't like this kind of gravy, so she wants to make this, and then I don't like that. I just like, I don't need to know what you don't like.
You get what you get.
Eat what you want,
Yeah.
don't eat what you don't want.
Right.
But we don't need to make 9 of everything. 4 gravies. For what? This turkey, it doesn't taste like it's done. Does it taste like it's done? Because I brined it. So it's super juicy.
Right, sure.
A softer texture to it.
You make your own brine or you buy one?
Actually, I bought one this year for the first
Oh,
time.
Jesus Christ.
Time, man.
Good Lord.
No, a place I buy a lot of spice and stuff, Meat Church.
I know Meat
Makes
Church.
a bird bath brine.
Okay.
It's the first time I've ever tried it, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Really penetrated the meat well.
Penetrated the meat.
Yeah.
Usually goes the other way around.
All right. The consumer mystery on the parking lot I'll come to, and then I'll continue that other story. I forgot about those, but.
But no, I like that one a lot. I'm not sure what's in it. It turns red.
It turns red?
Not the meat, but I mean the
the brine itself.
It boils, and then you put the turkey on it. It's kind of got a red tinge to it. So it's, what could that be? Yeah.
Let's just hang out here till 2.
Yeah.
We might be able to do an update since there's no callers.
Well, why don't you jump in? She brought you out of headphones and.
Headphones, everything right there.
Is Bo still here?
Yeah, Bo just walked in the door.
Bo!
Never actually came in.
What's happening, brother?
I'm sorry.
He just walked back out the door.
Walked back out.
He complained about something, turned around, walked back in, walked back out, walked back in, walked back out.
He doesn't have to complain. Just talk about it, brother.
No, just walk out. You don't have to complain.
I think that's what you just told us about your family, isn't it?
Yep. Complaint department's out front in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit.
630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Okay, so let me finish one story at a time. On the consumer mystery, I told you I'd have the answer, and then I'm going to go to that other problem about the car wrap. But okay, on the consumer mystery, the car that's parked outside of Home Depot when he goes to work and his battery drains, but not at home when it sits for the same amount of time or anywhere else except one supermarket it happened at as well. Okay, here it is. Drum roll, please. I don't have a drum roll, but I mean, I do have one, but I can't get to it right now. But anyway, here's the bottom line. There was a high-powered, and the dealer figured this out. A lot of lots have Wi-Fi access points that for some reason for the store, Home Depot, for their tablets and stuff. And it was accessing his vehicle's modem repeatedly, and his modem was draining down the battery. And the dealer updated the telematics module, and he had no more battery drain. For some reason, the Wi-Fi thing was in search and trying to connect to the Home Depot Wi-Fi, and that was causing a drain. Man, that's weird. By the way, Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because that console should have gone to sleep.
Yeah, the console should have been off.
Yeah, but it didn't. That's why they had to change out something, a telematics module or something. Anyway, they had to change that out at the dealer. But the dealer said it was a common problem that many times the modules are hunting for Wi-Fi. You know, I noticed in my Beamer it hunts for Wi-Fi, and just like my phone, if I don't turn that off on my phone, that really takes a lot of energy looking for Wi-Fi all the time. I didn't realize how much it did. I know, but Deputy Bo, you have a follow-up, but hold on a sec, because I want to play this one thing. So I was telling the story about, this guy was getting his vehicle wrapped, changed his mind, wanted his money back. And he said, I want my money back. And the guy said, okay, I'll give you your money back, but I'm going to keep $140 to send the material back to the factory. As I said, at that time, the vendor or Anthony York at AMG Custom Vinyl could have said, I'm not going to give your money back. You made a deposit. I'm willing to do it, but neither here nor there. He said, okay, I'll give your money back. So as I said, Matthew went to Anthony's house because he was tired of waiting, and he never got his refund through the mail, never got his refund. So he took 2 deputies with him for civil assist, went over to Anthony's house. Anthony, he wanted to get his money. Matthew called us and said, I couldn't get my money. I still can't get my money. And when we called Anthony at AMG Custom Vinyl, again, he could have told us, I'm not giving the money back. But instead, he said, I did give the money back. Now, I don't know how many of you guys listen to the show, but he said, I gave the money back. And he said, in fact, when the deputies came to my door, Matthew was standing over by his truck, and I counted out the money. Anthony said, I counted out the money, $860. I counted it out in front of the deputy, gave it to the deputy, Tiffany, her name was, and Tiffany gave it to Matthew. And he said, it's all on body cam. And we said, well, okay, we'll check that out. It's on body cam, supposedly. Well, Anthony went so far as to say, of course it is. And Matthew said, he's a liar. And Anthony said, why would I lie like this? I'd be crazy to lie like this. Now, let me see if we can hear this one. I don't know. Yeah.
If I'm the liar, then you can just ruin my whole business.
Could you hear that or not, Dragon? Was that low?
Yes, you're good.
Okay. So that was one of the things. Then the other one he said was this. Hold on. Or are they both the same? Hold on.
Yeah. If I'm the liar, then you can just ruin my whole business.
Wow. Think about this guy.
If I'm the liar, then just ruin and just say, hey, this business is a scam. If I'm not the liar, then you put him on blast and give me more business. That's how it works.
So that's what he said. So what happened? Well, we looked at the body cam footage. Not only was there no money counted out on camera, he could be heard saying... and I'm going to put the video up on the YouTube stream next week. I don't have it now. It's on a thumb drive, and I have to extract it. But he could be heard saying, I don't have the money, and that Matthew was going to give him more time. So the guy is a crazy liar. The reason I say crazy, because he just lied through his teeth. Why do I emphasize this so much? Because I don't think I've ever had anyone come on the show like that, ever, and out lie like that and swear to God that, you can ruin me if I'm lying. So that's Anthony York, AMG Custom Vinyl, Anthony York. Okay? And as soon as I get the picture off the video, I'm going to be using it to put him up on Sleaze Brigade. But that's crazy. Okay, Colton, what's going on with you and your Amazon card? Go ahead, Colton.
I kind of a long story of why I had to do this, but I purchased 3 Amazon gift cards from Kroger grocery stores, obviously a well-known third party, and put those into my Amazon account, and there was a total of $1,100. So 2 of them for $500, 1 of them for $100. Successfully put those into my Amazon account, placed an order. It got canceled, and then immediately I looked at that balance, and it said Amazon removed all 3 of those gift cards from my account. And so now out $1,100.
But why? Why did they remove them?
That's the answer I'm trying to get the most. So I've spent a crazy amount of time on their support line, trying to get it figured out. The most, they basically just say, we have to escalate this to the proper team. You'll hear from them in 24 or 48 hours. So I wait, never hear anything. This has been just an ongoing cycle for 2 months now. And the most I've gotten from them is one email just saying that they removed them because of terms and conditions of their gift cards. So
what? Wait. So they didn't just cancel. They didn't just cancel the purchase. They took away your balance, your credit balance.
Correct.
I don't understand that.
Took away the entire balance. And that was 2 months ago. And so, whatever, that might have been triggered by something, who knows. So I've been trying to reach out and get answers of why that happened, and then obviously get that $1,100 back in there. But they have not explained anything. They've promised that I would be reached out to by the proper team after it gets escalated.
May I ask you something, Colton? Because I bought gift cards, a bunch of them, $50 gift cards. No, I didn't buy them. They were given to me as one of my credit card perks. I had accumulated things and I could get them in gift cards, and I got them in Amazon gift cards. And then I put those gift cards on my account, and then I spent them down. I don't know what I would have done if they simply said, sorry, it's a bad gift card. But they didn't say it was a bad gift card, did they? That's the other thing. It's crazy. They're just saying that it's just subtracted. They were removed. Did they have any explanation whatsoever other than they were removed?
No, that's been the only messaging and communication I've had through any of this.
But Amazon is pretty good at communication. Amazon is pretty good at communication. When you go in there to your account, do they have an open inquiry going on?
Yeah, so I mean, I've basically called the number. Like I did the chat stuff on kind of my account there for a bit. I wasn't getting anywhere. So then I was just an ongoing, call them promising I would get some communication within 24 to 48 hours to get this resolved, not hearing anything, not getting emails, nothing. So calling back and starting the cycle all over. And when I say it got escalated probably 15 to 20 times over the last two months, that's not exaggerating, and haven't gotten anything outside of one email that said, that it was removed because of terms and conditions, and that's really the only explanation they've given.
Hey, Colton, let me ask you something. Are these cards that you have to scratch off the back? Could it be that they were, you know how you've heard of the gift card scam where they're going in and they're getting the numbers off the gift cards and using them, and then did you know? Was it a sealed card or was it an open card? Do you know?
It was fully sealed, like in packaging. I had to kind of rip off the packaging to get to the card, scratch off the back of it, put the code in. So, and all of that was fine. It successfully went into my account and everything, to the point where I could even place the order. And so at that point, once I successfully placed the order, then I discarded the gift cards.
No, that's exactly right. So how long ago did this happen? Did they take it away?
It was on October 9th, so just over 2 months ago when it all happened.
This is crazy. Does anyone, hey, guys, do you have any ideas? I mean, we really have to, I mean, here's the problem, though. You have more access to Amazon than we do because you have an open case. Do they tell you when you will get an answer?
They've promised 24 to 48 hours of at least getting communication over and over, and that hasn't happened. So I've gotten very frustrated on their support line multiple times, and they've just continued to promise, okay, no, I've escalated again. Told me that they absolutely will get back to me in 24 to 48 hours, and the most I've gotten is just kind of a general email, and it's saying that, they did remove it for terms and conditions. If it's incorrect, provide proof of the gift cards and, the receipts. I do have the receipt from Kroger for them, and I've provided that, and then I get nothing.
Okay, so when they say if you disagree, per terms and conditions, and then they say if you disagree with what?
Basically, if that was done, if that's a mistake that they, had taken those out of my account, which it obviously was, as you know, there's a lot of fraud and everything around gift cards, so I'm sure that it obviously triggered something to remove it from my account.
Yeah, it sure did. It sure did. That scares the hell out of me.
Right.
So I got to figure this out. Hold on a second. I want to take a break and see if we can get somebody on it for you. Do you have a phone number, by the way, that you can call or not?
Say that again.
Do you have a phone number? Did they give you a phone number and a name of anyone or not?
No, they didn't. The most I have is just the general support.
Yeah, but
Amazon
don't they
number that I
don't they
called.
have an option where you can choose to receive a phone call from their health department? Don't they do that? I know that I've gotten a phone call from them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I basically go into my Amazon account and click, I would, whatever it says. I'd
See,
like to
we're
talk
gonna
to
have
somebody,
to
and
we're
they
gonna have to do that.
a phone call.
We're gonna have to do a conference call with you and one of our deputies. Hold on, Colton. Okay, I got to take a break. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. Denver's talk station. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. Now, impact traffic.
Some normal slowdowns throughout the Denver metro for the early afternoon commute. I-25 northbound stop-and-go traffic between Alameda and Colfax. Same goes for 6th Avenue eastbound. Some congestion on the off-ramp to I-25 southbound. Slow traffic starts at Federal. North of there, I-70 westbound. Slower speeds between I-270 and York Street. On the other side of the road, I-70 eastbound to DIA, you're going to see slower traffic between Havana and Pena. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Arroyo Grande with Raymond Arroyo.
I'm Raymond Arroyo. I'd like to invite you to my new podcast, Arroyo Grande. Discover life lessons, practical advice, and inspiring examples to live by as I sit with celebrities and thought leaders you'll absolutely love. Listen to Arroyo Grande wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, let's talk about theartofgranite.com. The Art of Granite, they are in Golden and they offer the best pricing on your countertops. That's it. The best value, the best pricing. Slice it any way you want. They sell all of the countertop materials at wholesale to you. They tear out and haul away free. They even give you free incentives when you have the kitchen done, like maybe free bathroom granite or a free sink, free edge treatment, free backsplash. You got to call them to find out their latest incentive and go visit them if you want to see great selections of granite, natural stone, or man-made material. They do it all. TheArtOfGranite.com. Call them 303-386-5919, 303-386-5919.
Next day, we were hunting in a different spot, and an old line of barbed wire from who knows how many decades ago underneath the leaves grabbed my foot and yanked me down, twisted up my knee. And, next day, then the arthritis set into the knee and everything else. I wasn't walking.
Grabbed your knee?
Barbed wire.
Barbed wire. Grabbed me by the foot. Yeah, so it caused me to twist my knee up.
Who grabbed you by the foot?
It was barbed wire.
Oh.
When I was hunting.
Oh.
So I twisted up my knee, and so that put a stop to the hunt. I was done.
Damn.
So.
Were you a long way from the vehicle?
Yeah, no, I had to limp, about 2 miles back to the vehicle.
Really?
So.
Wow.
So your buddies couldn't herd him back towards the front porch?
Well, the thing is, they were just in my front yard the other day. I've got
Hey, Tom?
video of them in my yard.
Do you want me to assign Colton to a deputy?
Yes, I do. I want to do somebody who will do like a conference call, maybe Deputy Dollar or something. Somebody who can do a conference call and say, look, we want to know what the hell's going on.
And big old 7x7.
Yeah, I can assign
And
it
he
to Dollar.
Dollar
would be good at that one.
He plinks this thing and goes after it. Well, as he's cresting over the hill,
All right,
he
Colton,
sees,
we're going to go ahead.
excuse me, antlers and more antlers, and in the face of this freaking bull. He was sure he shot it. So he shoots it again. Well, he goes over and he's inspecting the animal, and he realizes there's another 7x7 right there. 2 massive animals. These things were huge. Squatted that F-250. When DOW came and picked it up and investigated the scene, they took the second one that he shot. And they said, well, it was an honest mistake. They didn't ticket him or anything. So they took the second one, but it was squatted that F-250.
Well, the chance of seeing 2 of those in the same neighborhood.
Right.
Seeing 2 at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll usually chase each other out of there.
Well, especially during muzzleloading season.
Yeah.
Did you say the Division of Wildlife investigated it?
Hey, Tom?
Yeah.
You only had one time.
Just remember that kid from yesterday, Zach, who called about his mother
He
at
didn't,
Heather
because
Gardens.
he shot the one.
Yes.
And then it dropped down off the hill, and it went off to the side.
Okay, good. I'm
laid
going to
down
take
and
him
died.
next.
So when he's coming over the hill, it was a second animal coming up, so he shot again.
Oh. Almost identical animal. Oh. As long as you call wildlife right away, they don't.
But they know mistakes happen. It's when you're doing.
Take the animal too, right?
Huh?
They let you take the animal.
No.
Okay, can somebody tell me what 67 is all about? Now, I heard somebody talking about 67.
It's 6'7", not
6'7".
67.
Okay, what is it?
Exactly.
What is the
It's
6'7"
nonsense.
about?
Yep.
What is it about?
It's just
It's a
nonsense.
slang term.
For what?
Term?
Yep.
What is a dragon?
It kind of means just like
wish
something's
we were
okay,
being
cool.
Joking here, but yeah.
It has no actual meaning.
So kids say it just to piss their parents off
6'7"
and everybody else.
Yep.
6-7.
Just
Just 6'7".
space 7.
Like you say, how tall are you? I'm 6'7". That's where it
Oh,
started
really?
from.
It's an
But it's
internet
just it's
meme.
nonsense slang meme means nothing.
I guess it came originally from a song by Skrilla,
Yep.
whom I've never heard of.
Aren't you guys hip?
No, I'm reading Google.
No, Google is.
It says you're significantly tall, but I guess it doesn't. mean
It's just it's kind of slang. Kids say like whatever. They'll just say 6'7" and then end the conversation because you're
That's so
baffled.
6'7".
That's so 6'7".
I'm gonna ask my kids when I go home.
And then you look at them with
When
this
I first
puzzled
heard
look
that,
and they
I
walk
thought
away.
it was
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like
I find it amusing.
Yep.
And I'm like, what happened June
They're so
7th?
clever.
I thought it was June
It's-
6th that everybody had to So, yeah.
We'll see if
definitely.
Google does that again. It was weird.
What?
Hold on.
Get to be squares.
Was your
Yep, it did it again.
Was your screen
Yeah.
bouncing?
Yeah.
Mine did too.
When you did
Yeah,
what?
was it wiggly?
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. Okay, Deputy Bo has a follow-up. Okay, here's what happened. Zach called and said his mom lives in in Heather Gardens.
Heather Gardens.
And the elevator has been out in a 3-story building since Thanksgiving Day. Bo, I said you would definitely get to the bottom of it. What did
Yeah,
you
I got
find?
right on it. I talked to Zach. I called the few people over there. Finally got a hold of the general manager of the place, John. And he did acknowledge the elevator has been out for 2.5 weeks. They assured me that they're going to have it up and running tomorrow afternoon. They had to expedite a motherboard that's on back order. And so I told Zach to give us a call Monday or me over the weekend to find out if it did. And I did mention to John if there's 6 or 7 of these buildings over there that they should have a spare motherboard on hand in case the other elevator goes out. It's an older property, but I hope that he
Why
is
wouldn't they
true
do
to his
something like
word.
that? Now, he said it would be
I
up and running,
would.
what, within 24 hours?
He said he assured me, Tom, that based on our call, that he would have the elevator up and running by tomorrow morning, which would be good because Zach's mom wants to go to a funeral, and they can't. She's on the 3rd floor, and she just can't. She can't get down the stairs.
God, that's amazing. That is a big problem.
I'm surprised they don't have 2 like a freight elevator or an auxiliary elevator because they're older people in this complex.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happens. We're going to find out tomorrow afternoon. And if they don't get it done, we'll go to the next step on Monday.
Jeez. I mean, I don't know what you do in a case like that, but they've been waiting this long for a motherboard? That just doesn't sound right. Is it because it's an older system?
Yeah, they said it was on back order. But I believe Heather Gardens has been out there a long time. I'm sure this system's probably 25 years old. But they should have some spare parts for these things, because that's a crucial, piece of equipment, especially for an older community.
It sure is. Hold on a sec. I want to go back to
Well,
something.
no dinger yet. We got to find out.
Well, no, but it's a partial dinger. I don't know if I know. Let's see. Do I have a partial
Just a pull-out dinger?
How about this one?
Ding.
Well, that's not a...
That's good enough.
Anyway, here's the deal. People remind me when I start things and don't finish them. And yes, I remember the lemon law claims. The most likely lemons have been chosen by Golden Lemon. A law firm put this website out, which is great, goldenlemon.com. And as I said, Ford was number 1 on the list for transmission breakdowns. and then some electronic malfunctions. Chevy was second for severe engine performance issues and some brake deficiencies. And then I said I'd give you the rest. Number 3 is Jeep. Transmission problems on Jeeps. You guys hear, what do you and I've been asking our experts if they agree with some of this. Guys, what do you think? Have there been
without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Nightmares.
Without a doubt. And if Jeep does just recently went through, they've stopped using standard shift transmissions now. Their last run inside like the Wranglers and Gladiators, they were having overheating problems with those clutches to the point that there was actually vehicles known to catch on fire. I knew one guy, we changed out a clutch form to an aftermarket clutch after his third one within 13,000 miles.
Wow. So Ford, Chevy, Jeep, next on the list, Tesla. Now, you guys wouldn't know anything about that, but software failures has caused actual, while they're driving, touchscreen blackouts, disabling critical functions and display information. And so that seems to be a problem with Tesla. The other one after that is Subaru. Now, they say Subaru experienced CVT deterioration. Okay, you've always talked about CVT. They're here to stay. But have you heard of particularly problems with the Subaru CVTs?
The majority of problems we see with the Subaru CVT are valve body issues, occasional torque converter issues. Generally, the transmissions themselves are pretty gosh darn stout.
Mm-hmm. And then they say there are structural weaknesses in the overall 4-speed automatic transmission, whatever that means. Structural weakness. I don't know what that means.
I don't think you can even get the 4-speed anymore. I think it's all the CVT.
It's all CVTs.
Okay. Now,
2017.
Mercedes. Certain models experience unpredictable exterior-interior lighting failures, touchscreen system crashes, and air suspension collapse. That's on GLC models. And a safety critical software defect triggered a major recall, by the way, on some of the late models. So that now they took all those and they made some predictions for 2025. And they say that tech-related defects will dominate complaints. This law firm says an increasing complexity of software systems and updates. They see in the future that many lemon cars will have widespread issues with digital dashboard malfunctions and connectivity. So really, seriously, software and computers are becoming, that's a major deal. That is a major deal. There are no simple or dumb cars anymore, are there? Are there any dumb cars at all?
No.
Very few. And all the systems need
very
to link.
few. I can't think of one dumb car. You can't buy one.
Well, some Hyundais and Kias are still pretty plain.
Are they? Okay.
The bottom row, Hyundais and Kias.
All right, I got to take this break. We got more coming right up.
Now, impact traffic.
Some normal slowdowns throughout the Denver metro for the early afternoon commute. I-25 northbound stop-and-go traffic between Alameda and Colfax. Same goes for 6th Avenue eastbound. Some congestion on the off-ramp to I-25 southbound. Slow traffic starts at Federal. North of there, I-70 westbound. Slower speeds between I-270 and York Street. On the other side of the road, I-70 eastbound to DIA, you're going to see slower traffic between Havana and Pena. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we're telling the story of how the greatest stage in country music came to be, the Grand Ole Opry. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
Vestera Turnkey is a system for becoming a landlord. They help you find a property in a promising market. They've done research all over the country to find great markets. Then they help you find the individual property and buy it. They're buying brokers. And then they help you with management. They have management companies they deal with. And then they help you sell it when the time comes. It's all under the Vestera Turnkey program, and people have been making fantastic returns. You can be one of them. Check them out, Vestera, Vesterra, Vestera Turnkey. Become a landlord with help. 303-888-3788, 888-3788.
Do you own a small business?
Did you ever put a torque shift in and fire it up and it sees the pump?
Show's over.
Oh, no, really? Even no music, nothing?
Correct. Show's over.
So I can actually disconnect.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not gonna be in next week, so I'll see you after
You
the
guys,
first of
I'll
the year.
see
You have a
ya.
Merry Christmas.
See
Merry
ya.
Christmas.
See you. Merry Christmas. Happy whatever you have.
Happy Kwanzaa.
See you, brothers.
Merry Wanahana Kwanzaa.
See you, YouTube morons. You assholes, morons.